What is up, people? Welcome, welcome. Grab your grab your breakfast cereal, grab your waffles, and get ready to hang out on the rewind. Let's go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What is up? Welcome, welcome. We are here another Saturday, Biggaford Entertainment, Bryon The Grizzly, and we are here to
My
give you
popcorn
another
bucket.
fire. I'm like, wait a minute. Well, no, wrong show. I meant breakfast. I meant breakfast. What's
I
up,
got that
collector
too, guys.
movie man?
Let's go.
What you eating? What you got there?
That's some honey grams.
Honey graham cereal, like a
Yeah.
little
Yeah,
eight-year-old
you know
kid
what?
sitting down here.
Sometimes I want cinnamon toast crunch, but then I want honey
Love
grams
it.
sometimes, yeah.
Okay, you got the fire cereal. I got you. What's up, collector movie man? How you doing, Brian? Tell the people where they can find you, sir.
Yo, on 1/3 Spoiler Kings, you'll see me Monday, Thursday, Saturday nights on Spoiler Kings, and you're gonna find me right here on the Rewind. This is what we do. All the comic book news, we'll do all the movie stuff. We're gonna talk about everything box office. It's gonna be a lot of fun. This is what we do. You guys gotta come and show love.
Absolutely. Danny said, okay, Kaka, man, and Robin, let's go. I'm on the road driving and listening. Hope let's have a good show. If not, I got Redman queued up on my playlist. Well, Danny, I'm going to tell you right now, the show might not be good because backstage, Brian
Yeah.
just told me Coco Jones was okay.
She's okay.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
She's fine. She's fine. Jessica Parker Kennedy, any day for me. Jessica, good Lord. Oh my God. Like, it's one of those things. I'll be driving on the road. I'll drive off the road. I'm like, man, but Coco Jones is good too. Yeah, that's fine. But she's also young, so it's like for me, I like a little bit more vintage. I like 40 years old. That's what I'm talking about. That's perfect.
Oh, for
Let's
sure.
go.
For sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah. 27, 28. Yeah, that's too much for me. I ain't going to the club. That's where it is, man. I'm sorry.
No, I get you when you old, but when you old, you don't want. Anyways, the collector movie man said, "Did you hear that the Avatar tickets go on sale Monday?" Interesting. I did not hear that, but you guys know that for the winners of the competition, that you will be getting your tickets for that. So just make sure to
100%.
look out. So definitely it'll be some geeky guy and I can't remember who else won the other one.
So
Do you remember?
Look at the emails. No, I gotta look at the emails because I have it all written down and just wait for. As soon as I have addresses, I send my stuff out the next day. Actually, I wouldn't even mind doing a virtual one. So just let me know.
Problem is, Geeky Man's in Kuwait, so I gotta wait for it to go on sale. He's gonna send me the link, and then I'll just buy the ticket and send it to him like that. So,
well, I was thinking about with Geeky Man, we could do a virtual gift card.
Okay, that works. That works. Either I'd probably have to do it through you because in Canada we don't have some of the stuff you guys have over there. You know what I mean? So
100%.
we'll definitely do that. But guys, we appreciate y'all coming in to watch this show and spending a Saturday morning with us. You know what I mean? It's always a pleasure. But we are going to get into the topics. All right, guys. So the first topic on the agenda today is about the Goonies and major updates that are happening. Got this article here, and we'll read the article and then we'll talk about it because last week I think we had a conversation about remakes, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is another remake that's coming up, and I don't know. Are you a little worried about it, Brian?
100%. I'm worried about it because I'm like, first of all, Goonies hit because it's us growing up in the 80s. It's very nostalgia. Do I necessarily want a Goonies remake with guys that are 45 and 50 years old? I don't know. So that's what we can talk about.
Well, first off, Collector Man said, did any of you guys see Running Man yesterday? I saw it and he enjoyed it. I'll say this, I haven't seen it yet, but I heard a lot of negative reviews about it though, Collector Man. Brian?
I was watching it on my couch because sometimes I do that because I went and saw Now You See Me Now You Don't earlier in the day, and I fell asleep in the first like 32 minutes. So I'm going now. I'm still. I have my ticket still for today, so I'm still gonna go see it. Today's my daughter's birthday party, and I'm gonna go see Running Man. But I was hoping to see enough to say this is going to be good.
Happy birthday to your daughter, bro.
Yeah, she's 11 years old. I'm like, it's over.
Getting up there. Yeah, 100%. Wait till them teenage years come in. Boy, good luck. Good thing you're 6-something, man. You know
I know.
I mean?
Like, look, you know what? I want to take them. I'm all the little boys and everything. I want to be messing them up. Every Halloween, I want to be. I'm dressing up as the Undertaker, and I'm just choke slamming people. It's going on. You bring this little boy to my house.
If you guys remember the Bad Boys scene, that's gonna be Bryon and Tank. Trust me.
100%.
All right, so let's get into the article. It says, as sequel goes, there are a few movies that fans have wanted a second movie for more. Second movie for more than the Goonies. The 1985 adventure comedy was not only a massive hit when it was released in theaters, but it was also a cultural touchstone for many, with the film even being selected for preservation in the United States National Film Registry by the Library Congress and its cultural significance. While a sequel has been discussed for years, the project took a major step forward back in February when it was announced that Posey Peroclali, whatever that name is, had signed on to write the screenplay, and now original Goonies star Ke Quan has a major update, and fans will be more excited than ever. Speaking with Comic Book for Zootopia 2, Quan revealed that while he has not seen the script for the Goonies sequel yet, a second draft has been turned in and everyone is really excited about it. I first heard about it when I saw Steven Spielberg at an event and he was so excited, Quan said. We'll try to do it. Let's manifest it. I know we've been trying for about 40 years, but I feel quite good about it. This time, Chris Columbus and Spielberg are developing it. We have an incredible writer. I mean, I read he turned in the second draft and they're really happy about it. I was telling Fortune, I said, we're going to do it. I want her to be in it. I would love to revisit that character and go on another adventure with my Goonies brothers and sisters, he added, reprising his role as Richard Dada Wong. So we'll get into that first. What do you think, Bryon? What are your thoughts? Do you want the original cast to come back in?
I mean, this is feeling more and more like Grown Ups 2, Grown Ups 3. Like I those are things that you just don't really want, right? Like you in your mind say this is going to be really cool in your mind, but then you really think about. I mean, the point of Goonies was, you know, the silliness, the adventure stuff of being a teenage boy, like, you know, growing up in that type of time. When you're 50, you ain't doing that stuff. Like, it's like
facts.
You don't see. That's why you don't see horror movies with people that are like our age. You don't do those things. Like, you know, I hear noise over there. Well, you're 20 years old. You go investigate. You're 40 years old. You leave. You know, that's just what it is. Like, so I don't know how much of an adventure I want to see with the guys from the Goonies, but I know a lot of people love it. So, whatever.
Absolutely. What I'll say is, you're right. It's like, as I'm reading it, I'm like, wait a minute. You want to go on adventures with your Goonie friends? You guys are grown ass men. I don't think we want to see that. The Goonies was good because it was a bunch of kids doing this, right? Now we're gonna see a bunch of grown ass men going through this like silliness. I'm like, nah, I'm not into that. So what they should do, obviously, if they have the adults or the original cast, got to give them
kids.
You know what I mean? Yeah, have the kids doing it, and maybe they can go on adventures with them or something like that. But at the end of the day, you got to leave it to the kids, because that was where the Goonies really hit. You know what I mean? A bunch of these kids doing silly stuff. So again, when it comes to these remakes, man, a lot of them ain't good. You know what I mean? A lot of them ain't good. So when they talk about we're going to do a remake for this or a sequel to this in this day and age, I get worried, because I'm like, are you going to ruin the franchise? Like, I get it. We still have the original stuff, but you can still ruin the franchise 40 years later. I don't want
Yeah.
them to do that with Goonies, you know?
Mhm. And a lot of these kids have had a lot of stuff going on in their personal lives that are going to affect who's going to actually go out there and look at them. They're not going to be cute kids anymore. They're going to be
Mm-hmm.
overweight adults that look like they can't get around or had drug problems or any of that stuff. I don't necessarily want that to ruin my image in my mind of who these characters are.
Facts.
So
Facts.
I just worry about it. I am excited that Steven Spielberg is the person that, you know, is at Columbus are doing the remake, trying to produce it and direct it. That sounds awesome, but I don't know if it will be. So you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's
Because I got one for you. You said it sounds awesome. Is Steven Spielberg still the Steven Spielberg that we grew up on?
no, but he made that movie a couple of years ago about his life. It was a pretty good movie. Fablemans, I
Oh,
think it
did it?
was. Yeah,
Oh,
so
I
he
didn't
made
see
that
it.
one. It was a pretty good movie, and I enjoyed it. But was it great? No, it wasn't great. And you know, am I just going to be going off of nostalgia all the time? I don't want to just do that. I want more.
Absolutely. Because I go back and look at his last couple of movies, and like those Indiana Jones ones come to mind, and I'm like, because I know he still had something to do. I think even the last one he had something to do
Producer.
with, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, produce. So I'm like, like you. If I was the producer, I would have read the script and like, what the hell are you doing to my character? You know, because Indiana Jones was him and George Lucas's character. It's like, what are you doing to my character? Wait, you're getting him, letting him punched by this girl and knocked out, and like, no, 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 no. We got to change this. We got to change that. So I'm a little worried about Steven Spielberg, to be honest with you.
I
But
think I mean, he has it still. That's not the question. But when you're trying to do remakes, it's hard. I mean, I'll just be
agreed.
honest, it's hard. So, you know,
I agree. Especially when it comes to this day and age, right? You have to be careful with the stuff that you put in there and the stuff that you
mhm.
do. So I think it's really different to make a remake for a show. And I'm like you, at the end of the day, just give us some original IPs. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Original IPs. We're getting the remake, we're getting the Running Man, we're getting this, we're getting that. And I'm just like, no, give us some original stuff, man, because I always think original stuff can hit a lot better when you have no history behind it. You know what I mean? You just go
I
with the
agree.
flow. So
So
I
now I don't yell
definitely
like an old man, yell at the wind, like, no, I don't want this. Don't mess this up. I don't want to be that guy, you know? Let's just stop.
right, because Star Wars, Indiana Jones, um, Lord of the Rings with the
Hobbit.
TV show coming in there. The Hobbit. I thought the Hobbit was okay. I know a lot of people didn't like the Hobbit. I thought the Hobbit was
Um,
okay. It wasn't great, but it was okay.
I like the Hobbit, but I know that some people that if you love the Lord of the Rings, you're not necessarily going to rock with it. So I mean,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is what it is, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Yeah, no, I agree with you 100%. So definitely, there are some shows because I think Danny's putting in the comments, but we'll get there too, that have worked 100%. I agree with you; they do work, but I think majority don't. Right now, am I saying we should stop doing it? Maybe not, because we do get some gems. Right, the It Show. That is fire.
Mhm.
All right. If they're
Mhm.
not doing it, but that's more of like, well, I guess you would say it was a remake to the movie. The movie was a remake, right? To the
Yeah.
original, which was
Mhm.
good. So I think they're on track with there. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna ever say don't do it. I'm just maybe pick be very picky and
You should
choosy which ones you do.
it should be a board of executives that you come up before them of people that actually watch movies and say
Hmm.
yes or no. You can or
Yeah,
cannot
yeah.
do this. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
if you try to do a
100%.
Rocky remake, no, that sounds terrible. But then we get Creed, but it makes sense. You know, so
Hmm.
like I think you have
Hmm.
to have someone come in and actually pay attention and actually know what they're talking about before we say yes or no.
I agree with you 100%. That makes a lot of sense. You know what I mean? And it's like, you know what? Maybe this is a movie we should just leave alone and not touch this one, right?
Yep.
And
Mhm.
because at the end of the day, it's very hard, especially if you have let's just say Star Wars, right? And they decide they're going to remake Star Wars. You know how hard it would be to get to make Star Wars that have the same nostalgia and feeling that you got from the original? It wouldn't happen, you know? Could it be good? Probably, but I don't think it would. I don't think it would have. It could
Do you
happen.
really want to
So.
take that chance to ruin something that you love? That's a good
Exactly.
question.
Exactly. Guys, let us know what you think in the comments. Do you think that the Goonies remake is going to be good? Will you go see it? Do you want to see adults going on to the adventure, or do you want to see their kids going on to the adventure? I don't know. Be interesting to see. But let's get into your comments a little bit here before we move on. Collector Movie Man said, "Happy birthday to your daughter, Brian."
I appreciate that,
Absolutely.
Collector.
Wish her all the best and many more. Danny said, "What the hell? I know it's cold in Chicago. Put on a daggone shirt. I know
First
that
off,
Edward."
it's 70 degrees outside. It's going to be the most beautiful day that we ever had, especially in November. And I don't wear shirts. I don't know if you ever seen that. I'm one of those guys that you turn around. Why you always get your shirt off?
I swear.
Shirts
You
are
know what I mean?
man.
These guys just
You know how
love
big I
showing their
am?
guns, Danny. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Like puffing up his chest and all of that.
At least I'm not like brand man. Like every time I'm pointing at something,
It seems like you and Brandman are having a competition for who could wear the most tank tops on the show. You know what I
honestly,
mean? Like,
for me, I get off of work, I take off my shirt, and I come down here. That's all that happens.
Danny said, "Next, don't remake the Goonies. No one wants to see that. Bad idea." All right. So, Danny, we already know about your taste in movies. We already know about that, right? I kind of agree with you on this one, but I am interested in to see where they go with it. So if you get a good script going, I'll be interested to see it. He made the color purple. That gives him some cachet in my book. Well,
once again, that's the remake wasn't as good as the original. A lot of people
right.
liked it. I didn't. It didn't hit for me the same way.
Right. And let's be real. He didn't make the color purple. He directed it. Right.
Mm-hmm.
The color purple was written and by someone else, a black woman. I believe it was a black woman. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he just directed it. He didn't write it. So that's why it was good. Said it can work. Bel Air, Fresh Prince, absolutely.
Bel Air, they went for a total different feeling, right? It's not this sitcom type of thing. It's going to be darker. So you're changing the genre you're going into. So I think that's different, right?
A little bit, I agree. Quantum Leap. Now the Quantum Leap series was fire. I thought it was good. You didn't like it, Brian? You don't like it?
I love the original. So it's nothing that you could have done. You know, it's like I don't want to say it's bad because it's not bad. It's just there's nothing you could have done because I'm looking like that's not supposed to be the character. I'm in that mind frame, so I know it's not rational, but it's not what I want when I see Quantum Leap. Like you shouldn't be older. It shouldn't be a problem. It's not Daniel. Like you shouldn't have those problems. So
I think what they really need to do is because the way the Quantum Leap is, right? The original character is still lost or somewhere. So I think they should do something with that and connect it their kind of way. That would be fire. But I like Quantum Leap. I'm waiting for season 2. I haven't heard anything, but
they should have. Yeah. But they should have. You know what they should have done? They should have said he got out, so someone got sucked in.
They could have done that too. Yeah, 100%. I believe this will probably end with him saving both of them, right? Then both of them going back into their time. That would be interesting.
I like that.
The reason why I think people aren't liking The Running Man is because all of the social commentary that it deals with. I heard it's because it's kind of slow. Like a lot of people said the pacing is bad,
I heard it was changing the ending. And we'll talk about it a little later, but I heard it's changing the ending for a few things. So
interesting. The Equalizer. I don't watch it, but you guys say it's good. I like the Hobbit movies, but I don't love them. I always will watch the Lord of the Rings first before Hobbits. Oh, I agree. 100%. The first 3 Lord of the Rings are classics. Like those are movies where I was watching the extended versions of them. You know what I mean? Those are 4-hour movies.
Guys, we're going all day. This is all we doing today. Everything that has Lord of the Rings, all of it. So it is different. It is different.
Facts. The Thomas Crown Affair. I get it, Danny. I hear what you're saying. I just think that.
But are any of these better than the original?
That too. Exactly. not only that, I think, yeah, you can get some good remakes, but I think it's less than the bad ones, right? You get way more bad remakes than you get good ones, right? The good ones are like finding a needle in a haystack when it comes to the remakes, because when you think of the Resident Evils, when you think of the Freddys, when you think of the Jasons, when you think of all these movies that they tried to remake, they are garbage. Like, they're not even close to the original. So do you guys hear a few months ago some director said he wanted to do the original Star Wars trilogy remake? I don't remember who the director was, but I was like, people would riot. I agree.
I would riot. I will burn
I
it
agree.
down.
I agree.
Like
If
you come in there, it'll be me with holding a can full of gas, and Nzo with a handful of matches, and be like, all right, look,
facts.
all right.
Facts. Remember that scene in Frankenstein where he was putting the gasoline? That would be me and Brian. Let's do this shit. We're burning this mofo down. What are we doing?
We should have
here?
got the original. We try to run back in the building to get the original stuff.
So I'll say this: if they do want to do a remake the sequel trilogy. All right, because you can't do any worse than what they did in those sequels. You probably could, but yeah, I would hope they would.
You say that, and Bob Iger's like, hold my beer.
In fact, I like the Goonies. Yeah, Danny, Goonies is good. I said because it was a musical. What was a musical? Not the Goonies.
The Color Purple, the second one.
Oh, the Color Purple. I got you.
I got you. A musical.
G Major saw The Running Man, gave it a B-. Meh. I'll see it. I'll watch it. You know what I mean? It's The Running Man. I'll watch it. I think the actor that plays the actor that's playing the star, I think he's good. So
yeah, I think that one was like Cyclops. Can
we time out Danny for like 30 minutes?
You know, what is this? Honestly, I'm at a point right now. We want to fight, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, I don't want a real fight. I want a lightsaber fight. I want us to go to the middle of the mall, like you said that video sent me, and let's have a lightsaber fight. Me and you, let's go. And I'm gonna use the force. So it's gonna be Nzo with wire pulling you back.
Facts. They said facts. They said I gave The Running Man 4 stars. Okay, that's interesting. I'm definitely gonna watch it. I hope. And you know what's funny? Usually, when a lot of these guys are talking about, oh, the movie's trash and the movie's not good, I end up liking it, right? So I might like The Running Man because everybody was talking about how good this freaking Predator movie, and it's still trash to me. All right. So
look, you obviously the wrong one, because we look at the box office and it's still making money. It's still doing it. Like, it's killing. It's gonna be the biggest Predator movie in box office history.
I have my money on both of y'all hamstrings giving out during a lightsaber battle. You know what?
Look, I would have I have the higher ground. I have the higher ground. Don't do it, Daddy.
Listen, cousin T. I can tell you, hamstring, back is going out. You know what I mean? Arms be hurting from swinging the lightsaber too much. Oh yeah, 100%. I am down with that. And Danny said, Leroy, playtime's over, boy. You forgot the boy, Danny. Guys, let us know what you think about the Goonies. It's great. We are going to get into the next topic. Let's do it. All right, switch my homie over here, share this screen, and boom.
This is fire. Okay, DC just announced the perfect series to finally introduce the DC's Flash, which I'm gonna say this: the Flash should be introduced on TV. On TV. I love the first 4 seasons of the Flash. I think it should be a TV series first, and then you can do it as an add-on, because I don't think he has enough for a movie. But we'll talk about this. Okay. DC Studios' latest announcement of the new Jimmy Olsen-led series could be the perfect avenue for the DCU to introduce the Flash. DC dropped a massive update about the future by confirming that the Superman spinoff centered around Jimmy Olsen, titled DC Crime, is moving forward. The upcoming series is described as a true crime docuseries with the titular Daily Planet reporter investigating DC supervillains. As part of the announcement, the DC also announced the Gorilla Grodd as the villain of the Superman spinoff. Grodd is known for his psychic powers, and the villain previously appeared in live action in the Arrowverse. More so, DC diehards may recognize Grodd as the familiar foe of a certain Scarlet Speedster. Given the confirmation of Gorilla Grodd's presence as the show's main villain, the Superman spin-off series DC Crime is a perfect series to finally introduce DCU's version of the Flash, because Grodd's inclusion is a great narrative hook for the show to properly feature the speedster in a way that is not forced. Exactly, because that's how they did it before. You know, we had Green Arrow. You introduced the Flash, not forced. It's just what it is, and it was kind of just felt natural, and I thought that was really good. As one of the Flash's arch enemies, it would be hard for Barry Allen to ignore Grodd's crime in Central City. If this is DC Crime Season 1's true setting, someone could argue that the only way the Flash to not show up is either he's still not active in James Gunn's shared universe, or he is off planet, or time traveling to another timeline, dealing with another threat, such as Reverse Flash, who Ebarth Thawne is one of the greatest villains of all time. I'm just letting you guys know. DC Crime will be written by executive producer of the America's Vandals Dan Perrault and Tony Yacida. The DCU series is headlined by Superman breakout star Skylar Gisonda. The report also claimed that Clark Kent and Lois Lane are not slated to appear. Okay.
Yeah.
I am a huge Grant Gustin fan. I just do not necessarily want this to focus around Barry Allen. I want Barry Allen to be, you know,
in the background,
the elder statesman, you know, the one who's trying to direct a lot of the stuff. And we focus. I mean, it's comic books. You know, if you look at the Absolute Flash, it doesn't focus on Barry Allen. It focuses on Wally West. So let's go ahead and do a Flash with Wally West, because DC Comics are supposed to go match with all the TV shows and in the movies. They're supposed to be all at the same time working together. If that's the case, then let's do that way. Let's go ahead and have Barry Allen. Let's bring back Grant Gustin, because, you know, they've done the Flash real dirty in the last couple of movies.
Yeah.
You know, it's just been terrible, you know. So let's go ahead and do this the right way. I think this would be a fire way of reintroducing him. Bring him back. It's been a few years past that the season 9 disaster of the Flash. But you come in and do it right and really give this Olsen series some fire. So I don't know. What do you think about the Nzo?
You know what? As I listen to you talk about it, you're absolutely right? Because usually you'll either get a Flash movie, right? Hey, let's bring out the Flash movie, and then you establish him in the movie. But if you do it in the show, you don't have to make him the focus. And I'm agree with you. Let it be Wally West, because we have enough of Barry, right? Like Barry, but let's get a different Flash in there. Let's get Wally West up in there a little bit, you know, mentored by Barry. So that works for me. And even to your point, if you use Grant Gustin as the Barry that's mentoring Wally West, I'll be down with that too, right? But I think you introduce him into a TV show, get people invested into him. You don't give too much of him and then give a movie. You get people liking him and then give a Flash movie. I think that works better than to just go out there right away and just give you a Flash movie, and then you gotta, you know, get to know him in a movie. So I think that works.
I'm gonna say something kind of controversial. I think DCU should really focus around, be revolving around the Flash. Not because he's the best character, because he's obviously not. But the best thing you ever done with DC is Flashpoint.
Yes.
So why not just kind of have everything Flash kind of be the thing that kind of connects everything? So when you end up doing Flashpoint, it really hits real hard, because he's been a part of every little part of it from the beginning. You know, I think even with DC, with the WB or the CW did with Flashpoint was okay, but if you could put money behind Flashpoint, with him being the connecting tissue to all of them, man, I think it could be fire. And
agreed,
man, I'm down for it.
And I think they made a huge mistake because that's what the Flash movie should have been. The Flash movie should have been Flashpoint, right? And then you get this Flashpoint, and then you have everything change, and now you got the James Gunn universe, and it doesn't look like, right, like the Snyderverse has just been erased. It's just like, hey, it just changed, right? Flashpoint changed that. So guys, your Snyderverse stuff is still part of this. It's just we had Flashpoint, right? That's what Flashpoint has always meant to be, right? And I think they did it well in the animation because if you watch, I think it's the last one, War of Apocalypse, right? Where Flash goes back in time, changes stuff, and then the next movie is The Man of Tomorrow, which even though they haven't really said anything, it still makes it look like that movie is still connected to what happened in Flashpoint, right? So that's how they should have did it. That's exactly how they should have did it. And then
I think that having a rudimentary knowledge about DC Comics actually hurts Gunn, honestly. If you had a more overwhelming understanding of it, you understand why you feature it around Barry Allen's Flash or even Wally West's Flash, because you can do those things and not make it the title part of it. He's already doing Supergirl. He should be doing the Flash right now. That would be the better thing to do. We didn't need Creature Commandos. We should have did a Flash series. That stuff could be better. Because if you would did that, you could have used Grant. So now Grant is now passing the baton off, and this time, this is what you want. They should have done it that way. I just, I don't think you really think about how the Flash connects to Black Lightning. You do Flash, you have now you do Flashpoint. You got Black Lightning in there, right? Now from there you can go Static Shock, right? Now you can start introducing all type of characters because they all deal with Grant Gustin. They all deal with the Flash.
Fact. And it makes a lot of sense because they did actually add that Flash soul into the Snyderverse universe, right? Because you've seen what they did in Crisis in Infinite Earth, right? So I think that would have been perfect. And now you don't look, wait, why is Grant Gustin in this show? Why is his Flash in there? Because we had Flashpoint and things changed and some things stayed the same and Grant Gustin stayed the same. So I think that would have been perfect. I don't know. It feels like we should be making these movies, bro. You know what I mean? Like, why are we able to think about this stuff? And it's like, oh no, we're just gonna erase what's not. No, right? Because
you don't have to do that. You could just do Flashpoint. You change all the things. You do it the way you introduce him. He's the thing that kind of brings it all together. And now you instead of pulling apart, because I always said that I don't understand why you instead of DC should be healing itself. They say, hey, I know some people love Snyder. I know some people are going to love Gunn. Let's bring everyone together. How do you bring them all together? You pay homage to what was going on, you change it up, and then you release it back out. That's the way it should have been done. I think they missed the boat with it, and it's a mistake. And I'm sad.
Facts. And I agree with you 100% because I think that the Snyderverse fans would have been a little bit more receptive of James Gunn's universe if they didn't just completely erase it from existence. Like they erased it so bad that they changed the end of Peacemaker to save it, to erase it. You know what I mean? And you did not need to do that. You embrace it. I get that it may have it may have a bad taste in people's mouth.
You can have other characters, right? Like, I mean, you can still have Lobo come out because once Flashpoint came, characters changed.
Absolutely.
Nothing had to be the same.
Oh. Absolutely. Thank you for the $5 super chat, geeky guy. Go ahead, Brian.
No, I said, do you think the rumor that Doom was from another universe when he and Sue had a child like Franklin is true? There's also a rumor that he recruits Sylvie. We're going to talk about all of these things because I think these are huge releases, huge rumors that we can really dive into, but we'll get into it a little bit later. So stay on because this is
interesting stuff. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. So I agree with you. I'm like this. I think you could have done a tighter ship and the way you handled the situation and the change, you could have tightened it up a lot more and you could have pleased the Snyderverse fans. I get it. There'll still be fans who will never accept James Gunn stuff. I get that 100%. But at least if you show that James Gunn's like, hey, you know what, guys? I'm not going to ignore what happened before. I'm going to embrace it. We're going to change a few things, but we're still going to embrace it. You know what I mean? It's still part of this universe. We just had Flashpoint that changed it all. So I think they should have done
You
that.
respect, you respect everybody. You respect what he did before. I respect it. We're going to change it up, but we're going to change it up the right way because I'm going to show you how much I know about my comic books.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. 100%. Agreed. I don't disagree.
All right. So, that's, guys, I want to know what you guys think about this. This is an incredible idea. I hope that they do it the right way, but this is our thoughts. This is me and Nzo's thoughts. We want to see what you guys think. So if you guys are watching this, later, put your comments in. I'm telling you, everything that you comment on, we make sure we try to answer, try to respond to all of it, because you guys are really what makes the show. So appreciate it. Right now, we're gonna jump into everyone's comments. So let's go on to the first one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I would definitely be there for Star Wars lightsaber fight with you guys, dude. I'm all for it. I have like at least 3 lightsabers. I'm ready to go.
Man, that would last 10 seconds. I'd be like, okay, hold on, guys.
In my mind, it'll be looking real cool, but it'll be me like just like halfway running up a wall. Brian, you need a timeout. Come here.
Really, Danny?
The Flash is fire, especially when they use Grant Gustin and to get the guy who plays Homelander to play the Reverse Flash. If they couldn't get him, then use the actor that played on the Flash to play it. I want a guy who was on the Flash to do it.
Yeah, I like him. I really do.
Biggaford Entertainment. Don't forget that there are Jimmy Olsen comic books. 100% there are.
Mm-hmm.
I have them.
Mm-hmm.
I have them.
Mm-hmm.
Tony,
Morning.
what's up, bro?
Mm.
So I'm definitely excited for everything James Gunn is announcing for DC. I'm still very tentative because I think you have to bring in the normies and you have to make sure it's entertaining all the time, not just for what you're thinking, but if you bring the normies, you got to bring the comic book people. So you don't want both of them being mad for different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
And I worry about James Gunn not necessarily hitting it all the time. And if Supergirl flops, we're going to be having a different conversation. Just saying.
Agreed. 100%.
If they get the right story, it will make $1 billion easily. Flashpoint should always make $1 billion.
Mm-hmm. It's one of the best DC stories out there, man. It was fire. It's to me, it's still one of the best animated series movies out there too, easily. You know what I mean? And you do it right, where you have Batman's father in there. You get like someone to play. That would be lit, bro. That would be lit. That'd be lit.
No, we need Grant Gustin, Barry Allen first, then pass the baton with the second Flash movie. But you don't need to do that. You could literally do him as in the TV series as him, and you can see that I'm getting older. Who's this other guy? Who's Wally? You don't even have to connect it to the CW stuff. You say, who's this Wally West, and now go from there. I think that's a better way of us passing the baton. And it's not like he's losing. Barry Allen's not losing anything. You know, this is a different universe. You know, he could say, I'm gonna go do, other stuff out over here. So I think that's cool.
Absolutely. Get to the $2 super chat. Thank you again, Geeky Guy. Said thoughts on Chris Evans will return as Nomad Cap.
I'm hearing he's going to do a couple of things, so we're going to have to talk about that when we get into it too. I mean, you guys stay tuned because I have some fire thoughts on this. I promise you. Can't wait to talk about it, man.
Absolutely, it's going to be great.
Danny says Grant can carry a movie. The actor who played Wally West was weak. Grant Gustin in Flashpoint will make $1 billion movie. Grant has the charisma and likable to get butts in the seats. So. Me and Anto will talk about that. I love Grant Gustin. Like, I have a Flash Funko signed by Grant Gustin. I love him. He's an awesome guy. He's young enough to play the character. All these things are right? But if you want to change it up because you just want to separate yourself, you pay homage. You let him still be there. You treat him like the Ray. What's the first Flash name? I'm blanking right now.
Oh my gosh! Oh my God, Garrison? No wait.
Garrison, yeah.
Yeah, Garrison. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Garrison.
Yeah.
So you treat him like that, so you don't have to go there. You use him and you jump off, piggyback off him. So I think that is the best way of doing it, honestly, Danny.
And I'll say this: I hear what you're saying, Donnie. I don't think Grant Gustin could carry a movie. I really don't. I think he was good for the TV show. I don't think he could carry a movie, but he would definitely be a great second, like a mentor to someone who's actually, because again, a lot of and I say this before, a lot of these actors who go from TV to movie, it works. I'm not saying it doesn't work, but it's rare. Right, and I don't think Grant Gustin is the guy to do that. That's just my opinion, though.
I think he could do it, but I think he's an add-on. I think he's an add-on, but treating more like Jay Garrick will be. Jay Garrick is probably the better way of doing it, but you also bring him in. You bring all the people that are fans in that way too. So once again, be inclusive and not try to separate everybody. If you do that, all of a sudden you start to have a cohesive unit as DC. We need to do that because I'm getting tired of Marvel. I'm getting tired of Marvel right now. I need DC to do it right. So the anger that's going to come through, you know where we go, guys. You know where I'm going.
Oh yeah.
I need Marvel to feel the fire from DC. I need DC to kind of show the right way of doing some stuff because that's Marvel. So let's go.
Oh my God. I watched the video and I was watching this video and I was like, oh, the only thing I thought about was Bryan is not going to like this. That's every time they said something, all that popped in my mind was, oh, Bryan's not going to like that. Oh, he's not going to like that. So
I started sweating. I was watching the video. I was like, anger.
Oh, wait. It's coming, guys. Wait till we get a little bit later on in the show. You're going to see.
If they use Black Lightning, they could tie in Batman. There is a storyline Outsiders where Batman mentors Black Lightning and his team. Black Lightning even be the leader of the Justice League. Exactly. But you do it all from bringing in the Flash. The Flash is the connective tissue between even street level type of things. He's like Spider-Man for DC. He's like that connection to the super friends and Justice League and all that stuff. The Flash is the connecting tissue to that. So like, why wouldn't you use it?
And you know what's funny too, right? That we talk about that because that's a little bit what Marvel is doing, right? Bringing in the Daredevil series into this. They're talking about doing Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and bringing them back into the universe and all of that stuff. So Marvel has been slowly taking these little shows that are popular and putting them back into their universe. James Gunn could do the same thing. Like he had a start, like he was ahead of the game other than Marvel, right? Because you had so much DC history that was erased that you could have brought in the movies, the Snyderverse, and he had a lot of that. So James Gunn was ahead of it. He just didn't use it. And I think that definitely was a mistake.
Yeah, what's up, Fernando? It's all right, man. No problem. You being late. Glad you're here.
Just glad you're here.
Yes. Hanzo's lightsabers gonna be Gunja green.
Facts. I like that.
Every time it hits you, you smell something like, what is that smell? By the time we ended the fight, we just sitting down on the couch chilling, eating some chips.
You got Bob Marley playing in the background and shit.
I want a live action Batman Beyond with Christian Bale as the OG Bruce Wayne. All right, I want Batman Beyond. I want this, guys. I didn't even know we were going here, but this is what I want. Remember I told you guys a long time ago, I don't know if you saw before, that Static Shock is going to be older, right? He's going to have, the older Static Shock.
Mm-hmm. I look fire.
On the comics, it's literally going to happen. This is the way they're going to go. So this is Batman Beyond with Static Shock being older. I'm telling you,
I like
this
that.
is where they're going, guys. It's happening.
You almost had me, Fernando, because when you said Christian Bale, I was about to time you out. But then I'm like, if you're saying he's an OG, like, I was like, okay, he's in the background. Yeah, I could do that. Just as long as we don't get to hear, I'm Batman. I don't want to hear that voice ever again. Jay Garrison.
Give me Ben Affleck. I'll do that. Give me Ben
Affleck. Yeah.
Facts. I would like
facts.
Another way to connect things.
Yes. Agreed.
Yeah. So I like Grant, but CW haters will complain. But they're gonna complain anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
let's not get Bryon going. All of a sudden, you saw it start to come out like a little bit like I didn't push it down.
What up, Anik Jones? How you doing, brother?
Mine is most definitely purple. Bryan's head would be rolling on the ground just like Django. Yeah, no. Yours will be purple though. I will believe that. But I'm gonna be something that you guys both hate. I'll be a gray Jedi. There's no such thing as a gray Jedi.
You see, if it wouldn't have messed up the view of the show, I was just about to take him out, bro. I was just about to take Bryon out of the show. You know. Danny, and you got to be original, Danny. You're only saying purple because you like Mace Windu, right? Yeah. That's the only reason why you're using purple. You got to be original. You can't copy Mace Windu. You know what I mean? We're not doing that.
Hey, Bryon, I wanted to tell you that I watched Role Models a few days ago. I enjoyed it. It was funny. Role Models is hilarious.
It was hilarious. I love that movie. I love that movie. I think it's really funny.
Oh, man.
I think it's funny.
So, hello, good sir. But no Ben Affleck. I can't stand him as Batman. I prefer Robert Pattinson or Christian Bale. Well, actually, Ben Affleck is that makes the most sense. Because you know what, honestly, if I'm going Batman and Christian Bale is the guy coming at me, I'm just going to choke slam him. Because he's only 5'7". Like, he's a 5'7", 175 pounds. Like, what are you going to do? Punch me. You punch me, I'm going to punch you back. Like, what are you going to do? And Pattinson, I know people don't like him because of the whole Twilight stuff. I think he makes sense, but he didn't do. I didn't like him as Bruce Wayne in that first The Batman, and The Batman had problems. That's just what it is. It had problems.
The problem was caca. That is there, Danny. You heard it? I said it. Yes, the problem was caca. Collector movie, man. You, my boy. I love to see you on here, but boy, me and you are on different ends of certain situations. Because I'm looking here and I'm like, wait, you hated Ben Affleck as Batman? I thought he was great. I wanted to see a Ben Affleck Batman movie.
Should have a movie.
He had the look. He had everything. I think he was a good Bruce Wayne too.
Yeah. I think he was the best combination of all of them. He's the best one we've seen since Michael Keaton. And people didn't want Michael Keaton either, because they, Mr. Mom, no one wanted him. So,
facts.
What the hell? I know how to push your buttons. That's all. You try to push my buttons, I can push yours. How about that? So, I'm Danny Undu, bro. Mace is my big bro. Gotcha. None of us like them as Bruce Wayne, but I guess that was trying to be what's he say? The growth of the character between the movies. I agree. I understand what it was, but it's hard when you already have a person that people don't like. Once Nzo heard Christian Bale and Robert Pattinson, his brain caught fire. Honestly, it went like this.
Facts. It blew up.
Yeah, Ben Affleck as Batman was fire. Yes, it was. No one wants another Batman when they're initially announced. Yeah. No one loves them. When any Batman, when they first say this is who the Batman is going to be, they hate it.
Facts, 100%.
So I even take Michael Keaton over Ben Affleck Batman. Michael Keaton is 71, 72. The problem is, though he works as old Batman, you want an older Batman that's going to be around for 20 years. You don't want to. Michael Keaton, I don't know if Michael Keaton will be around at 95.
Facts. And I'll say this, Collector. Hey, for me, it's Ben, then Michael Keaton. Like, there's no other Batmans after that. I don't care about anybody else after that.
Michael Keaton's number one, guys. Let's not mess this up. Michael Keaton is number one. What he did with Batman is the best. Even the Flash movie, the only part of the Flash movie that I really love is the Michael Keaton part. So let's not. Let's not get nuts.
Let me be clear though, right? Let me be clear. It's 1A and 1B, right? So on a different day, depending how I feel, it could be Michael Keaton. I'm just saying that. But I just love the way the Ben Affleck looked in the suit, and you know how big he was. Like, he looked like Batman. I think he had more of the look than Michael Keaton. But Michael Keaton, man, like, classic. And just like a lot of people sit here and say, oh, Heath Ledger's the best Joker, to me, it's still Jack Nicholson. You know what I mean? To me,
I
it's
think you
still
have an
Jack
argument with
Nicholson.
that. I think Heath
You
Ledger
know,
did such a great job as
he
Joker.
did.
That's kind of, he made it his own, and people don't want to even think about it because it's just a better movie overall. But he did an unbelievable job. But that's probably caused him to have, have problems afterwards, because he did too good of a job.
Facts.
Let's say it's Kevin Conroy, Michael Keaton, then Ben Affleck.
See, I like Kevin Conroy, but it's just a voice, right? So
He's
I
the
don't
voice
really
I
put
hear
him
right
in.
here.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't like, he's in a league of his own. You hear his voice, you know it's him. But I just was thinking live action. I wasn't even adding. I don't add him in there because he does not actually physically playing Batman. So that's why.
So I'm
Wow,
also on
Danny's
that.
with me.
So maybe you're wrong.
Yeah, you're right. It might be. I just might be.
The reason I don't like Ben Affleck Batman is because he didn't use the weapons in the movies like guns and stuff. Batman's not supposed to use those kind of things. Well, there are comic books where Batman does do a lot of that stuff, especially when when we go on by what's it called, Batman by Gaslight. I think that there are times where Batman does do that, but also you didn't get a full movie, so that's the problem. Batman is a genius. He makes all these things up. I think you could have really enjoyed what he would have done because he's a better, all of it. He's a better Batman and a better Bruce Wayne. So
I agree.
so that's a solo Batman movie with Ben Affleck was supposed to be dope. It was going to take place in Arkham Asylum, and it had Deathstroke, and as well as Batman under the influence of Scarecrow's toxin. Dude, that just sounds fire.
Yeah, 100%.
That just sounds fire. Oh my god!
And listen, there still is no other better Batman scene than that warehouse scene. This is just not. That was, when I seen that scene, that was Batman 100%, and I loved it. So I would have definitely loved to see Ben Affleck as have a Batman movie.
Yeah, I think they would have done a solo movie with Ben Affleck Batman. I might have enjoyed it more, but I don't, because we never got it. I think that's the reason why I don't like him that much.
Could be,
but that's part of DC's problem. But
yeah,
we've talked about this a lot, guys. I want to move on to the next topic, because when we talk about Batman, all of a sudden, all the Batman juices start coming up, and it's almost like me was saying T'Challa. You see Batman, and all of a sudden you can't help it. But I love what we talked about this. I think DC has a chance to be great. Focus on the Flash. Flash is the connective tissue. He's the glue. He's the glue guy. Let's do that.
52 minutes in, and we got a T'Challa name, guys. We're gonna do a competition, right? We're gonna see how long it takes every episode for Bryan to say T'Challa. So we did it at the 52-second mark here.
You guys talked about Daredevil. I had the Daredevil as T'Challa. So I got no matter what, everything we talk about, I have something to go with it, guys. Come on, I'm ready. I'm always ready. But right now, we're going to go to the next topic because it's fire. I'll take it away.
All right, guys. So we are here with the next topic, and we're going to do a little discussion. We'll talk about the box office again. We haven't talked about it again, but it's more or less to talk about a few movies as well, right? The Predator, The Running Man, and of course, Wicked is coming up too. And basically, it's like, will Wicked actually, or these movies, help save the box office? Pretty much. So Predator's Badlands right now, as it sits from November 13th, is sitting on $53 million, which is very good.
Nothing else is worth your time. So we don't want to talk about the rest of the box office because it only is Predator Badlands. So the man who hates it, this is the one movie who's saving the theater, saving the movie experience, and you don't even want to talk about it. It is great. I went last night to go see Now You See Me, Now You Don't, and guess what? Predator Badlands was packed. Kids were there. Older people were there. It's trying to save the franchise. It's going to be the highest grossing franchise. I just totally hijacked this whole scene. You wanted to talk about all box office, and I hijacked it, and I told you I was going to do this. Predator Badlands is going to hit the biggest box office milestone. It's going to be the #1 Predator movie of all time this time next week.
Listen, man. Why you gotta? You see, I swear this guy just wants me to go off today, and I am trying to pull my Danny and be the bigger man and not do it because I see here regretting you has 40 million, so it's close to Predator Badlands. Plus, Predator Badlands made 40 million. Well, 80 million worldwide in its first week, and then the second week it's only at 53. So how much better is it
Because
doing?
it hasn't got week 2. It didn't have week 2. When we talk about we see it Monday, it's going to say $78 million. That's what's going to say, right? And then once it does that, we realize Predator, Alien vs. Predator is the highest domestic thing that we've ever seen from any Predator movie, and that was $80.2 million. It's going to eclipse it. This time next week, it will eclipse it within 2 weeks. And this is a bad movie time. This is not even a good movie time. People don't even want to see this stuff. We're going to have all these other movies. Running Man, don't be surprised Predator Badlands wins this week with Now You See Me, Now You Don't Now, with the Running Man now. Predator Badlands could still win this week. How about that? Man, maybe Hanzo's wrong. Too bad I wasn't controlling this. This will be right now while I play the video.
It's okay. I'm right. Damn, I forgot to save it to this damn screen. You're lucky. I forgot to save it over here. I keep forgetting to do it. All right. So you guys already know how I feel about Predator Badlands. I wasn't really a fan of it. I get it. I guess I don't like movies that people like. I don't know. I seen it and I was like, I don't understand. Like, I guess I'm the one that's wrong. Well, I'm never wrong, but I mean, at the end of the day, I was just like, man, this movie, I said, I hope it flops so that we can put these Predator movies to rest. I'm done. And unfortunately, I'm not done because we're going to have another one.
It's close to being the highest grossing Predator movie of all time already.
So getting to your point, we have Predator Badlands, which is probably going to do good. What did you think of Now You See Me, Now You Don't? Did you like it?
It was fun. It was fun. It was very much more like the first one, not like the second one, but it brings them all back. It actually kills off a character. So you guys know. Someone that definitely dies. You don't see some of the people. I mean, it's interesting. I think it should be the third best movie this week.
Okay, so you have that, you have Running Man, and then you have you just said it coming.
And this Predator Badlands. So this is going to be Running Man. It's going to be Now You See Me, Now You Don't, and it's going to be this one. So like literally that those are going to be the three movies at the top of the box office next on this coming up week. But that's only for this coming up week. And honestly, Predator Badlands has to make this money right now because when Wicked comes out, it's over.
Wicked is going to destroy the box office. I am telling you that right now. 1.5 billion minimum, right? 2 billion maximum because people loved the first one. Like me, I'm not a musical person, but people loved the amount of good reviews I heard for that first Wicked movie. Right now, when I watch it, I fast forward all the songs, so I only got like 30 minutes of the movie. But
Cynthia Erivo can belt, man. I don't need 100%. Grande. I don't really need her, but but Cynthia Erivo can belt that stuff.
Oh my God, I seen her in I think the first movie was Trouble at El Royale. Mm-hmm. Oh, she did the song where she's standing in front of the mirror, she's singing. She killed it. I was like, oh, okay, I love that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So yeah, you're right. And I think she is going like Wicked's gonna be. How much you predict for Wicked?
1.2 billion. And it's 1. Only because of the time. It's the timing right now because you don't have other movies. Zootopia is going to be $1 billion movie. That's the issue.
Yeah.
So according to Deadline, Wicked for Good is now the biggest PG rated movie in Fandango's history in terms of advanced ticket sales, performing better than live action Beauty and the Beast, Wicked the original, and Frozen 2.
Wow.
Wicked for the Good has now had the most pre-sales of any 2025 movie to date, topping Demon Slayer and Superman, even the Taylor Swift movie. Wicked for Good has more pre-sales than that. So I think it does hit that $1 billion. I think this weekend we're talking about $150 million. This is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 150 million, $160 million domestically.
Mm-hmm. I actually thought that the first movie made $1 billion, but it didn't. It made 756 million.
Mm-hmm.
But people loved it, right? It has that was like, oh my God, Wicked is really good. So you can see it making more than the original did, right? Hey man, listen, I'm gonna say this because even when I seen the trailer, I'm like, oh, this looks really good. And when I watched it, the action, the performances are really good. And I love what they did, how they kind of switched it to make it the Wicked Witch is really the good one. And by circumstances, she gets become the villain. You know what I mean?
And it's creative
good.
and it's thoughtful. And in the
Yeah.
fact that you have a black woman playing the Wicked Witch, you know,
Yes.
she's green,
Yes.
the hue. So like all of a sudden you want to make me look, because I look different than you, you're gonna make me the bad guy.
Yes.
Dude, it's on different levels of goodness. The problem, once again, is going to be Zootopia 2, because Zootopia 2 internationally is going to blow the F up. So,
That's
you know, 1.2 billion, I'm gonna say that, as long as it makes it before we get into Avatar.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Whatever Wicked is doing, Avatar is going out the park.
Yeah. Any movie that's coming out better come out before Avatar, right? Because Avatar could be one of those movies that has a lot of legs and stays in the theater more than 45 days. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like you get to day 40 and it's like, oh my gosh, this is still making a $500,000 a week. Yeah, we're going to keep it in there longer, right? So just because they usually release movies within 45 days, if a movie like Avatar, or next when we got Doomsday, or when we got, you know, Secret Wars, if these movies are still getting audiences in the seats in day 45, you better believe those movies are going to stay in the theater longer than 45 days.
But that's
100%.
the problem. So, and that's my problem with Wicked overall, because I'm wondering, it's going to do a big opening, 150, 160, you know, and it's not, once again, because you have a black person playing one of the title characters, you don't know how it's going to do internationally. Right.
Yeah.
But this is the ending of a series, so it's going to make more. So it's the first movie never does as much as the second one. The second one always does more, because, you know, it's the end. You got finality. You get all those things. So when I'm looking at it, I'm, you know, if it makes $1 billion, it's going to be like that edge of $1 billion. But it's going to have such a big opening. It's going to do really well. But Zootopia coming right after it, it's going to cut legs from it. It's going to take some screens from it. And then when Avatar comes out, it's it. There's nothing.
Right.
There'll be nothing being made after Avatar.
And you are 100% correct, because I'm looking here. So internationally, it only made 283 million. So that may be a damper on it, right? But you also said that, you know, Avatar and these movies are coming out too, and Zootopia is kind of the same audience, right? A kid type of audience type of thing. So you're right. Zootopia could possibly really hurt its box office run.
And Zootopia does a bigger international run. If I am correct, Zootopia did something like 780, maybe $800 million internationally. So that's where the international dollars are going to go to, Zootopia. So what you're asking for it to make $1 billion, you're asking it to make $700 million domestically. And I don't know if it has enough time to do that.
Yeah,
you know, but could it see it? I could say,
and you are 100% right, because Zootopia made $1 billion worldwide. 341 was domestic, 682 was international. So you see how those two movies flipped, right? Where Wicked was more domestic and Zootopia is more. You know what? That's interesting, because that might still even the playing field, right?
Not enough time. Because when Avatar comes out on
21st,
it's not enough time to make the money it needs to make.
Yeah, I agree. Both of these movies are you're gonna see box office numbers drop dramatically when Avatar comes out. Guys,
but this is also before you say,
go ahead.
I want to say, when you're looking at Wicked, the fact it's coming out this week and then the following week is Thanksgiving, that's going to be the bulk of its money, because the families are going to go see it. So having these 2 weeks are going to be huge. And it could be by the end of the 2 weeks, we could be talking about it's making $450, $500 million and still have a hard time getting to that bill, because of
Yeah,
what's
I
going
agree.
on.
Yeah, no, I agree with you 100%. I think it'll get a huge jump for Thanksgiving weekend, but you're right. It still may have a hard time getting to a billion. Guys, let us know what you think about the box office numbers. Do you think these four movies will save the box office, right? Because we already know box office is saved once Avatar comes out, right? It's a possibility that you talking about like, oh, this is one of the lowest years in box office numbers. Avatar comes out and puts it right back up there on top, right? I'm just saying. So it could definitely be one of those things. But let us know what you guys think. We'll get into the comments real quick and then we'll move on to the next topic. Collector Movie Man said, oh, we read that one already? Here we go. You are 1000% correct. Live action fight scene with Batman. That's not the video game on spot. Yeah, I agree. I
It
agree.
is. You know what you said
100%.
is right.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't.
My son doesn't like
Oh.
Ben Affleck as Batman because he kills folks in BVS.
Did Ben
I
Affleck
get
didn't
it.
kill anybody? Did he?
Not really. Not. I mean, technically, yes,
No,
because
he. I
there's a
mean,
scene where
he didn't
he's
murder
chasing.
them. He just,
No, but I mean,
he
there
maimed
was
them.
one scene where he grabbed the guy and dropped him on his neck like he was dead. You know what I mean? There was times where he's driving the car, shooting the guns, the car blows up. There's guys in the back, they are dead. So yeah,
No,
I get
you
what
know,
you're
they're
saying.
not dead. You just gotta get fire extinguisher, guys. We'll be all right.
Technically,
You
yeah,
know?
technically
You
we
might have
didn't see them die.
broken necks. Let's get nuts. We're good.
Technically, we didn't see them die. It wasn't going to take a lot to be number one Predator movie. Thank you,
True.
Ace. Thank you. I agree with that
It doesn't
100%.
matter
You
though
know,
if it doubles what the other ones do.
mm. Okay, Collector Movement said Christian Bale Batman, Robert Pattinson Batman, Michael Keaton Batman, Val Kilmer Batman. What?
Yeah, no. Now Val
Val
Kilmer.
Kilmer?
Val Kilmer doesn't like Val Kilmer Batman.
Listen,
I think he talked about that. Yeah, there's an article that said Val. He was like, I don't know. They just did me wrong with the cowl and all this stuff. I didn't like it the way it was.
You know what, Collector? I get you putting Val Kilmer over there because I put him over Christian Bale and Robert Pattinson easy any day, all day. I'm just saying. So I get it. I get it. Brian, time to do a video where it sticks.
It stinks.
Unfortunately, I'm running the show today, so there will be none of those videos going on my channel. I'm just letting you know. This upcoming Wednesday, I go see Wicked for good for an early screening. Nice.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Nice. Let us know what you think. I think if you like it or not. Wicked will make 750 million like the first movie that came out last year. I think it's going to do a little bit better. Yeah, I think it's going to do better.
It finishes the series. Anything that finishes the story. The problem with Wicked is always is that they said to be continued. Anything that says to be continued, people don't go out and go see. The first one makes whatever money. The second one's going to make more. I don't know if it makes over $900 million. It depends on the international dollar. It really does.
Is there any chance do you think it makes less?
No, none.
Yeah,
especially with the pre-sales. None.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah, I absolutely hate Wizard of Oz. I watched it after seeing Wicked to see if I would like it, and I will say I prefer Wicked over the Wizard of Oz. Wow,
that's interesting. I don't know if I could go that far. That's really interesting though.
See, I can understand if you just watched Wizard of Oz recently, the first time seeing it. It's outdated. I get it, right? But for us, we grew up on the Wizard of Oz. Like Wizard of Oz, like every year.
I watched it in school on the TV that they roll in on the cart every year for like 5-6 years. Like so
every freaking year Wizard of Oz was on TV. We watched it I got tired of the movies. We watched it so much. But yeah, I can understand. I can understand you watching it now and not liking it. I can understand that. Because to be honest with you, and I know this might be blasphemous, but sometimes I have a hard time like sitting through the whole Star Wars, A New Hope. Because sometimes some parts of that movie are just like, oh, okay, let me just skip over here. You know what I mean?
No problem with, but when you see something 35 times,
that too. Yeah. That too, right? Yeah, that too. So you
get the movie, like you recite line for line.
Yeah. That too, right? So Wicked isn't making $1 billion, 800, 900. Bad timing for release for it. I can't wait to see it though. You know what? I'll watch it on Onzo Vision because for me, it's just The first one had way too much singing in it. You know,
It's a lot
I
of,
seen
it's a lot of
I
singing.
seen it was good. 100%. I seen it was good. Like the acting and everything, singing was on point, but it just had way too much for me.
This is my thing. So Infinity War was better than Endgame. Most people agree with that. Infinity War
Yes.
better than Endgame.
Yes.
Infinity
Yes.
War made $2 billion in the box office.
Yes.
Endgame made like 2.8, 2.9.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
The ending of the story is always a bigger draw box office. So
I
I
agree.
think that's where you're at. And you're saying so 750 could it make 950? And once it gets to 950, does it have the legs to maybe make there if you just leave it in the box office? Possibly.
And here's the thing too.
Avatar fatigue.
Yeah, facts. And here's the thing too, like you were mentioning, right? A lot of people who seen the first one are gonna go see it because of the ending, and then you have a lot of people who haven't seen it in theaters but seen it on, you know, demand or on a streaming service. It's like, oh, I got to see the final one in theater. So I think you're right. I think it does make a little bit more. It does. I know the story of the next Wicked movie, so I'm actually looking forward to seeing it. And I do think it's going to make more money than the first one because of good word of mouth. I can agree with that. I do think Zootopia is going to make that much money. I do not think. Oh, really?
It will. Internationally, they love it because it's about different cultures mixing.
Yeah.
So internationally, it's going to make $700 million. Like, watch.
And it might still maybe make around the same domestically, right? Maybe around the same, maybe a little bit more. But I think we're talking about yeah. What we're talking about.
Come on, I mean, you have Thanksgiving break for us, right? And then our winter break starts like December 15th, and you got to have those damn kids until way into January. They're gonna go see Zootopia once or twice. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't read that one. Avatar is going to make a crap load of money. Ace Cole, because we're getting the first trailer for Doomsday, and every single Avatar movie has made over $1 billion. Yeah, listen, me and Danny were talking on the chaos list, right? And I was telling Danny, I'm like, Danny's like, oh, I don't know, I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna go see the Avatar movie. And I was like, Danny, you're going to see the Avatar movie. He's like, you know what? I like them, but I'm not really sure. I said, Danny, you're going to see the Avatar movie. He said, why? And I said, because Doomsday is playing before that. He's like, oh yeah, you're right. You know what I mean? So
can you imagine people being in the Avatar movie and getting up and walking out before the movie starts?
Facts. You know, movies weren't that damn expensive. I might do it too, but yeah, I'm not gonna do that because I'm paying a lot of money for my ticket. Plus, I kind of like the second Avatar too. It's a collector. I forgot about that. You're probably right. Yeah, Wizard of Oz is ingrained to us old heads. Oh my God, is it ever? Is it ever?
Which went around the bicycle.
My precious. A long time ago, this babysitter showed me The Wizard of Oz, and it scared me. The Flying Monkeys and The Wicked Witch scared me that I never watched it again until recently, the year Wicked came out. No, I got you. I think I kind of didn't like the Wicked Witches either. So
yeah, but that makes me, now I think about it now, I'm like, man, it's propaganda. I know how the world works. Now, the older I get, the more I know how the world works. Oh, I want to pretend like this is not a good thing. I understand now. So I know what's going on.
Facts. I do not like musicals. I'd rather watch Attack of the Killer Tomatoes than watch Wicked. Hey, listen, Fernando, we're not going to be shitting, and I'm cursing, on Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, all right? Those are B-movie classics, all right? Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, Judd, The Blob, Critters, all of these movies, trust me.
Oh, my God, that's awesome.
Good morning, Jess. What up, cousin? Have you seen that with Teeth? Thank you.
He has a great channel. You got to check him out.
Oh, I definitely will. I'm not a sub to your channel. Well, if I am, I will. Infinity War is totally better than Endgame. It is the Empire Strikes Back of the Avenger franchise. Agreed.
It is. Yeah, but once, who made more money? Because it's just what it is. The end of the franchise is going to make more money.
Agreed. And I think a lot of people will admit that Infinity War was better. It's just that Brian's correct. It is the end of the chapter. A lot of people needed to see it, right? And because they liked Infinity War so much, they went in droves to see Endgame, you know? If you ever want to have some fun, put the Wizard put the Wizard of Oz on in Metallica's second album, Black It Seek Up. Really?
Yeah, the album Black, it syncs up
Album
100%.
Black. It syncs.
Yeah.
Oh, it syncs up. I got you. All right. Well, definitely check that out. Look at that. Guys, let us know what you think about the box office numbers. Like we said, is it going to save the box office this year? Because I think Avatar is going to do that by itself. But let us know what you think in the comments. Like Bryan said, when you make a comment, we always respond to it, and we appreciate all the comments and everything that you guys are doing. So let's move on to the next topic.
I don't know if I'm ready for this, guys. I know you probably not ready for it because you know me. You see the first thing that's there, right? You see the picture. So are you ready for me? You know what? I don't know. We're gonna read and we'll start doing this together, guys. Okay, let's just go. All right, let's not worry about it. Let's just go. All right. Rumors have been swirling around now for Avengers Doomsday that will feature more than one Black Panther, and a new rumor may shed some light onto what to expect from the character. Give me a second, guys. Just give me a second.
Take a deep breath, Bryan. Breathe.
I can get through this, man.
Breathe.
It was back in February we first learned that Marvel Studios supposed to plans to recast T'Challa following Chadwick Boseman's death in 2020. The same rumor has repeatedly cropped up, and the consensus is that Toussaint.
I knew there was gonna be a hesitation.
Right. Toussaint T'Challa, the hero's son, will be aged up and take his father's place. Leak concept art. Avengers Doomsday showed a version of T'Challa with the F1 star Damson Idris likeness. The Russo brothers have claimed that the leak wasn't representation of the movie that they're making, leaving us to wonder whether the new Black Panther introduction could be saved for Black Panther 3. Well, Scooper Daniel Richmond, Daniel RPK, who's awesome, has shared an update today claiming that there will be another male Black Panther in Avengers Doomsday. He didn't provide any additional context, but it seems safe to assume that Marvel Studios is indeed forging ahead with the plans to introduce a new Black Panther, despite the Letitia Wright Shuri being lined up for the lead role in an ensemble. If Marvel Studios is following the comic book, then we can expect Avengers Secret Wars to end with the creation of a new MCU that will be made of multiple realities. That will make it easier for Marvel Studios to bring the new Black Panther into represent today without any overly complicated explanations. The truth is, there is no truth to those rumors. Black Panther 3 producer claims, Nate Moore.
Your friend?
This is what I say to you, Nate Moore. All right. Claimed earlier this year, explained that at the time, Marvel Studios hadn't really gotten a lot of creative conversation with Ryan Coogler due to him being busy with Sinners. We'll get into that later this year, but everything you read online is not true, if for no other reason than that we haven't started working on it. We are still figuring out exactly what the next Avengers is going to be, so we haven't had a real conversation. I know there's been a lot of chatter online about casting and villains. None of it is true. We haven't gotten there yet, to be honest, but I am excited to start in those conversations hopefully this year. I really hope that he just like trips and falls and gets lost on that damn island, whatever he's on Survivor. I really hope so. He gets buried alive and we ain't got to worry about seeing him. He can still be alive. Bury him with some food so he can cook for himself, and we ain't got to see him. And he could be rescued right after Black Panther 3. That's actually what I want. But as I digress, we don't know the story is, so I couldn't tell you whether we're open to recasting it. It certainly wasn't our instinct for Wakanda Forever. I'll say that I'll never say never on anything, but it's too early to talk about any of this stuff. We have to figure out the story is going to be, Moore says. Here's another look at the Avengers Doomsday release, the leaked online in March. So, okay. If they go with Toussaint, I'm going to state this. This is a fact.
Hold on. Let's do this. There we go.
All right. If they go with Toussaint, because he's not the child too. Stop saying that. If they go with Toussaint, I'm done. I'm leaving. I'm out. Black Panther has been my favorite character for 25 plus years. I'm out. I will be done. I'll be done with Marvel. I will be focused solely on DC. If that's what it is, I'm just going to be done. I can't do this anymore. There's no reason. You're telling me if they're having multiple Black Panthers in the movie, that they're going to bring back a variant of Toussaint and not of T'Challa. Bro, there's no reason. None at all. I am so done if they do this. I'm hoping, Daniel RPK said doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be Toussaint. If they age up Toussaint for no damn reason, or they bring a variant of Toussaint in, I'm done. I will not watch another Black Panther movie. I probably be rooting against Avengers. I will start selling stuff off my collection. I am done. I don't want Marvel to get nothing. I don't want Marvel to get anything if they do this thing. I literally have everything that Black Panther's ever been in. I care about T'Challa. He's the one who got me into comic books. He's the one that got me into this movie. The reason I'm here. If they do this, I'm out. Oops.
And you know what? I'm going to say this, right? If you're going to reboot, right? If your good plan is to reboot after Secret War, because they're saying this is a way that if they do it. So first off, Nate Moore is on Survivor. So I'm pretty sure he's not really in all of the production meetings and everything now. So they're definitely talking about it, right? Let's just put it that way. And the video I watched, and I think I showed it to Brian, where they said the dudes, that scoopers that did it are 99% right? So if you're going to reboot the series after Secret Wars, why are we going to age up Toussaint? Why are we doing that? Why? It's the point that we're at now is what, 5 years or something like that since Chadwick died?
It's 2020. It'll be 2026. By the time the movie comes out, it'll be 2028.
And we're still talking about freaking Toussaint? Like, don't you guys hear the rumbling? Don't Marvel, they understand this is not what the fans want? They want T'Challa. Now, I get it. You're going to say, oh, well, we're going to name him T'Challa, and we're going to give him all the T'Challa stories. But as you guys say, it's not T'Challa.
You weren't raised by the king and queen. You weren't raised in Wakanda. You don't understand the history. You're not the brilliant scientist. You didn't do the stuff you did with Shuri. You're not all the things. You weren't raised by your father to be this unbelievable king, to be this good man that's always, his problem is always trying to figure out how to be a good man and a king at the same time. How do I lead? I never could be a part of the Avengers totally because I care about Wakanda more. I care about the world. That's the point of what he is. So if you lose with the point of the character, then why do the character at all?
And then you want to put, right? Because we always talk about Black representation, family, mother, father. You're going to put this bastard child as T'Challa?
You're going to do it. So he without the king and queen, without the royalty, so without the country, without his father, get another Black man, you're going to try to make the main superhero without his country, without his father. So his father did not show him. That is not who we are.
Facts.
I promise you, like there's more Black men being raised with their fathers in their lives than they're not.
They're not.
Yet
Agree.
everything they do is about the Black father's not there. Why do you have to continue to put that? I know you think that's a small thing. It's a huge thing for a Black family to be together, to be raised, lineage, having the grandparents involved, understanding your culture. And if you bring a variant, so you can undo it, and you bring a variant in of Toussaint, bro.
Instead of T'Challa?
It makes no fucking sense at all. I'm trying not to curse. It makes no sense at all.
None whatsoever. And you're going to alienate a lot of Black. Listen, the original Black Panther, they didn't even want to make it. And then it made, over $1 billion. And it was like, oh, and then you want to go and ruin it by killing him off in the movie, right? Which you did. And again, at the time, the argument, I always said, I'm okay with it. But at this point, I'm not anymore. Now it just seems like you just want to sabotage the character. You just want to sabotage the character. And I don't understand it. I don't. I really
if
don't.
any other characters, if any other characters was done like this, if they did Superman or they did Batman, if they did, I don't care if it's Thor, if they did Captain America, if any other character, because Thor might be up on that level. Captain America is not really. Thor in the comic books, he was not that dude. Okay,
Agreed.
so like Iron Man is a C-level character, right? But if you did it to them, people would riot. But you do it to a black man because you're able to hold it down. You have these same stereotypes being pushed onto us. I am so tired of it, and he's the main one. And Idris could take over and be a variant of T'Challa, raised by his family, raised by all stuff. You're combining universes. It wouldn't even be you going backwards. Oh, facts. I said I'm going to do something. I want to stay true to my own thing. You're not even going backwards. You're just pushing a narrative for no damn reason.
And you know what the other funny thing about it is too? Because we had the rumors where it's like Doomsday is going to take place right after Endgame. So if that is the case, then there is no fucking reason, and you see, you got me cursing now. There is no reason for you to not recast T'Challa. There's no reason for you to do it. You can erase the sound stuff and then move right on, have T'Challa back in there. You know what I mean? And never skip a beat. But for some reason, they feel like, no, we don't want T'Challa. T'Challa made $1 billion, but let's put Toussaint in there because we don't want these black movies making $1 billion again. No, we can't have that.
You don't even have to. I'm not a Toussaint fan, but it's not anything with the character, him. But you could even decide, bring the variant in, and then say he's going to help raise Toussaint.
Yeah.
So now you put the father back in. You still have the Wakanda of that world there. You could bring Nakia in there, and Nakia, something happens to her in battle, and now he's being raised by T'Challa, right? Who has T'Chaka behind him, who has Ramonda, who is his stepmother behind him. You know what I'm saying? Like you have that option. You can create everything you need to. There's no reason to be bringing this stuff in. You're just choosing to do it. And that's what hurts me about Marvel, because they're choosing to do these things.
100%. And they're sabotaging the Black Panther franchise. They're doing it on purpose. For whatever reason, they're doing it on purpose. I don't get it, right? You put a lot of effort into Anthony Mackie as Captain America, which I'm like, okay, that's fine. But now you need to start putting the effort back into the franchise that made you guys $1 billion, which is T'Challa. And the only way you do that is by giving us back T'Challa, not his son. You don't do that.
So this is the end of this topic, because you know what? Honestly, my blood pressure can't handle it right now. I'm sure if I went to the doctor right now, it'd be like 150 over 200, 150, 120. So I can't handle it anymore. But I want to know what you guys think. If you're watching this a little bit later, you're watching us, you have your own comments. Tell us what you think. I want to read. I want to see what other people think and their reasoning behind it. Because for me, it just feels like a slap in the face. But for you, if it's something different, I respect it. I want to hear what you guys have to say. But for now, we're going to go through our comments that are on this video. Also, can you pull that up real quick?
Yes, sir.
So Fernando says, I'm not the biggest fan of Avatar. It is a little overrated, in my opinion. 100%. It's Dances with Wolves. But you know what? People love seeing it. So it's going to make all this money because it's just what it is. They love. So
to me, the first one was horrible. Second one was okay, and I'm liking the look of the third one. So I'm definitely going to see it. But I agree with you. I think it's overrated too.
So watch your blood pressure on this topic, Brian. Dude,
too late.
I feel it. Like it's a problem right now. Denzel for Black Panther. Denzel should be the T'Chaka of the other universe that the other Black Panther's coming from.
Yeah,
he could be that. He could be a Beaky. He could be a lot. He could be a villain. He could be a lot of different things. He can do. Abichi is like a witch doctor who's from another part of Wakanda, like he's a main villain in like I think it's like volume 3 or 4 probably because Priest did 3. So like you can do those things. You can do a really good storyline with it, but first you need to fix what's going on with the character. It needs to be T'Challa. So
I agree with you 100%. Skip this one by accident, but it Mace, like, what's your favorite 2000s thriller? Ooh. I'd have to think about that. Give me a second. Let me see. Because I don't even remember what movies came out in 2000. But I see. I just looked at the list right away, and this is just looking at it right away. But Secret Window.
Ooh.
Secret Window. I love that movie. I thought Secret Window was really good. You know, so
when
that's just off the top of my head, though.
When did Memento come out?
Ooh, Memento is a good one too. Hold on.
I had the VHS of that, and that one was fire.
Yep. Memento was in 2000. So yeah.
So I want the Memento.
Memento's
what's
fire.
that movie? The Prestige.
The Prestige is there too. Yeah.
You know, so those are my top ones right now, if I remember correctly.
Equilibrium came out. Minority Report, District 9. Yeah, there's a lot of good movies there.
Illusionist was a good one, and then Deja Vu. Deja Vu was in that. We talking about Denzel, so yeah, Deja Vu.
Vanilla Sky was there too. I know a lot of people didn't like Vanilla Sky, but
it was weird. It was weird.
I
That's
liked
all.
it. I kind of liked it. Brian will declare war on Marvel.
Yeah, if you do this, I literally will. Like every video will be you see, those hate people. I want to be a hater on Marvel all the time. A short video, just all about all the wrong things they do. I'm just gonna list them all the time. It's gonna be a war. Literally, I don't want to blow up because of negativity. That's not what I want. I want them to do it right, to respect the characters, and then do it that type of way. But if they do this, it will be war. And I'll be
done. Absolutely. I can believe that.
I'm vengeful. I'm telling you.
Go ahead.
So make Denzel Black Panther briefly. I don't think you do. I think if you have Denzel there, you make him something a really good villain that you don't kill off, but that you have around still.
Agreed. Do you like Spies Like Us? Loved it. Love Spies
Like Us is fire. I love Dan Aykroyd. Oh, someone said, I love Dan Aykroyd. Yeah, Chevy Chase was so funny. Yes, I love it.
Agreed.
This is so scared to recast. It makes no sense. It doesn't. And now we're gonna be 8 years later, and we're still dealing with it. 8 years.
And then it's like you said, like we're gonna reboot. Why are we having this issue? If you're gonna reboot, hey, it's T'Challa. Simple as that. Yep. I don't get it.
I think Stupidhead's trying to sabotage the character Black Panther.
Agreed. No,
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Why is Ryan Coogler letting this happen? Why will he not put his foot down? I think Ryan Coogler's part of the problem.
Yeah.
I honestly believe Ryan Coogler is part of the issue. He's the one. He not thinking about the character, he's thinking about his friend. And when we have a friend that sticks with you in your heart, I understand it. I really do. But when a character is a character, and your friend even says characters are characters, and they're made to be passed on to the next person, then you should do that. Respect the wishes and understand how important this could be in the entire realm of a superhero. There's not a lot of great Black superheroes. There's not.
Agreed.
And you're talking about the greatest of all of them, and you want to do this?
Agreed. 100%. And you know what? You're right, because I get the mourning stages of certain people dying and passing away that are really close to you. Sometimes it takes forever to go away, but by 8 years, you're not crying every week. You know what I mean? You're not crying anymore, right? You're still thinking about the person, but in an honorable way. And that's what they need to start thinking about when they talk about Chadwick right now. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, he would want it recast. And even if he walked away from it, he would say recast with another person. He wouldn't had no problem then. Is Lakeview Terrace underrated? I didn't like Lakeview Terrace.
Me neither. I wasn't a huge fan of it either. Wasn't a huge fan.
All right, guys. So that is our Black Panther topic, my blood pressure is slowly coming down. So now we're gonna have to switch on to Nzo going to the next topic, so I can still finish up. Woosah, rub my earlobes. Let's go on to the next one.
All right, guys. So final topic on here. It has a lot to do with the Doomsday stuff, right? So there's been a lot of leaks and stuff coming out right now. Like, for example, we're getting a lot of Doom variants, right? Which we're going to talk about that a little bit too, because at the same time, I'm like, if you're giving us all these Doom variants, female Dooms and stuff like that, you're pretty much just doing what you were going to do with the Kang dynasties. That I don't like, right? Just give us Kang. If you're gonna give us Kang, give us Kang. You're gonna recast, give us Kang. But now you're taking all of the stuff that you plan to do with Kang, and you're planning to give it to Doom. That don't fly with me. What are your thoughts on that, Ryan, real quick?
Yeah. So the Doom variants thing, the reason I don't like it, it has a lot to do with the fact that this is what you're planning to do already. So you can't continue to do the same thing, especially if you're gonna bring back Kang anytime from now. So you're going to ruin that storyline from it, but you're just going to use it anyway for another character that doesn't need it. But if you're going to use, if it's only going to be a couple, whatever. I'm telling you, after this whole last topic, I might be done. so I might not even care anymore. I might only pop in every once in a while for an X-Men movie. So whatever, I don't even care. I told you, Jonathan Majors, go to DC, go be Icon. Don't even worry about them anymore.
Facts. And you know what's funny? Because I think DC has a real good chance to fill that void that Marvel keeps messing up, right? With a black character, right? Popular black character, someone in there that will make. And I like James Gunn. You have Mr. Terrific, who was great. Give us a movie, don't give us a TV series. You have Static Shock that you can use. Give us a movie, not a TV series. You have Black Lightning. Give us a movie, not a TV series, and see which one like pops off. Right?
You're focusing on Superman. Icon and Superman have multiple comic books together.
Mm-hmm.
Two tales collide, multiple ones. So just give me Icon. Jonathan Majors, go be Icon. James Gunn will love Superman. Go be Icon. Go do it.
Yes. Icon or even Black Lightning. Give Jonathan Majors a role, bro. Or Steel. I think Jonathan Majors would be great as Steel, to be honest with you. And I think
I want to be Black Superman. That's what I want.
That's Icon. 100%. And I think a Steel movie would blow up. I think a Steel movie would blow up. I think an Icon movie would blow up. Not so much Black Lightning. I think Black Lightning would more depend on who you get to play Black Lightning.
Series, almost.
Yeah,
it's almost a TV series thing. But you know what you can do? Icon and Rocket.
Oh yeah,
Icon and Rocket is the whole thing. Hey, bring your wife in. We don't need it.
Facts.
It'll be cool. Make it a family affair. Let's go.
Facts. Let's get into this article real quick. It says Sylvie's connection to Dr. Doom Avengers Doomsday could explain their unexpected alliance. So first off, right off the bat, you bringing in Sylvie from the Loki series is already a no-no for me because I did not like Sylvie at all.
You're not gonna like what she does either.
The character, I did not like her at all. I thought I like, why are we doing this? Like this, and I think Marvel shows did that a lot where you had Hawkeye, but you had Kate, right, as a star. You had Loki, but you had Sylvie as pretty much like the star. And I'm like, why are we doing this? That's not what Loki is.
No. I mean, Loki was the star, and Loki being so arrogant that he only falls in love with himself is kind of funny. That's kind of funny.
I know you guys love the Loki stuff. I didn't think it was bad, but I didn't think it was great either. So let's see. It says, warning, this post contains potential spoilers for Marvel's Avengers Doomsday. So if you guys don't want any spoilers, I mean, you watch the Spoiler Kings, so of course you want spoilers. You know what I'm saying? A new leaked report from Marvel's Avengers Doomsday reveals that Doctor Doom and Sylvie will share very similar backstories, which could explain why Sylvie ends up trusting him at first in the movie. Sylvie will have a chance to save the person she loves, someone who sacrificed themselves to ensure her happiness, but to do so, she must betray her beliefs and trust someone she's never thought she would. Doctor Doom.
Now,
Doom would.
wait, first,
Yeah. Go ahead.
who is
Go
that?
ahead. Go ahead.
Who's that?
What's
Who's the person that she loves?
Loki? Yeah,
100%.
it's Loki. Yeah,
So she's for Loki. She's going to betray what she thinks because he's the one holding the whole thing together, and she loves him so much she doesn't get to see him because he's holding everything together. And Doom is like, I can help him, so she has to trust him. Makes sense.
She betrayed Loki in the first one, anyways, right? She was the one that stabbed. Loki said, "No, let's not do this. He might be right," and she's still, I want to kill him. I want to kill him. So yeah, she already freaking backstabbed him, and so guys, never fall in love with yourself, especially if it's a woman. A woman version of yourself, right? You know how you are. Now times that by 10 in a woman version. You know what I'm saying? Doom, no, guys, I love women. I'm just joking. Doom would manipulate her by making her believe he can help her free or save Loki, leading her to collaborate with him. However, when Sylvie discovers the truth, she turns against Doom, confronts him in a fight, and is defeated. Yeah, of course, she's not beating Doom. In an emotional twist, Loki forgives Sylvie, understanding the pain and the motives behind her action. It also said that Doom may absorb part of Loki's power, causing the god of mischief to lose his time-shifting ability. Dr. Doom will completely destroy the TVA in Avengers Doomsday, which is what Kang was going to do. There will also be facts. There will also be the death of an Avenger, serving as a sacrifice to save Sylvie. Ooh, who's the death?
Who was that? You know who that guy is. Who else would be there? We've seen little clips of what's going on in the Sanctum with Loki, right? There's only one other character there. So it's going to be Loki, it's going to be Sylvie,
and Thor.
Doom, and it's going to be Thor.
And Thor.
So now Thor will be the sacrifice to save Sylvie because he sees that Loki loves her so much that he will sacrifice himself for his brother and he dies. So now Thor dies. Now, does that mean Thor is gone? No. I think I talked about this before. I don't know if you guys have heard of Rune King Thor. So basically, as Thor, he dies. He goes up to Valhalla. He's able to, become more powerful. Basically, Thor dying levels him up. Okay, so Rune King Thor, he's like supremely powerful. He's the most powerful version of Thor. He has godlike ability to sacrifice both his eyes. So now he has no eyes, right? Yeah. So he's even greater. This version of Thor is even better. Is greater than Odin. So now what you're doing is now allowing him to come back during Secret Wars as a cheat code, right? He kills all these things and then he goes off into the sunset because you don't need him anymore. And he's so powerful. Now he's really the all father. He's really that. So this allows Chris Hemsworth to walk away from Thor in this reboot, right? It allows us to have this powerful character who could kill Doom at the end. It makes too much sense. So Rune King Thor will beat the crap out of Dr. Doom. So if he comes in at the end and all of a sudden you see the lightning coming through and he's coming through and both his eyes are covered and he's just kicking butt, dude, it's going to be so much fun, so fire. That's what's going on.
Good, because I thought you were gonna irk my skin and say something there, and you didn't do it. So good job, Brad.
I don't need to argue right now. My blood pressure's too high.
Yeah, I don't want to get mine either, But it's funny too, right? Because I see a lot in the comments, Thor dying but we got a hint of it, right? Let's not forget the scene we seen in Daredevil and Wolverine where they show Daredevil holding Thor when he's about to die, right? Yep. that could be definitely a possibility of a way to throw that in this movie, especially if you're going to have Daredevil in there, because I believe that's going to be something. I don't think that was just put in there for nothing. So I agree with you on that.
They're always going towards there, right? And so becomes a cosmic entity, basically. He's so powerful. He's literally a cosmic entity. Like, he has all the power of Odin, all the power of Thor. He has reality warping abilities through his runes. You know, those runes are like tattoos, basically. So like, so can you imagine what you could do with that, along with Franklin Richards now? Rune King Thor can help remake the world with Franklin.
Facts. In the film, the TVA assembles a team of variant heroes, including Captain Carter, Deadpool, Wolverine, and Laura Kinney, X-23. Sylvie will guide the Avengers, the Fantastic Four, and the X-Men on matters related to the Time Variance Authority, which is the TVA, the Void, and Loki, which makes sense, but here's the name, Deadpool. So you're right, Bryon. If Deadpool is a part of this, right? Thor dies and sacrifices him. That scene that we seen in Loki, we're going to see in this. Yes, exactly. Yes, yeah, so we're going to see that.
We've seen is going to happen. It seems like it's a good plan now. It really does seem like a plan. And like how do you, when you don't have a lot of movies of someone being villainous, what do? You have to kill someone that people love. Now, who's still alive that you love that much, that's been around since the beginning?
Thor.
It's only Thor.
Absolutely. Here's the plot synopsis for Avengers Doomsday, revealed by Disney China. Dr. Doom has officially arrived on the Marvel Cinematic Universe stage. The villain, a master of cutting-edge science and powerful magic, will unleash a cascading crisis across the multiverse. Marvel's most iconic actor, Robert Downey Jr., also playing Dr. Doom. So we already know all of that stuff, which I think is interesting. And I think, honestly, if you're watching and reading all these leaks, you can kind of piece together exactly where they're going with Doomsday, right? Because they've been giving us information. I think they're giving a little bit too much information, but I know why they're doing it is they're trying to get people excited because they know their last couple of movies haven't done so well, right? And no matter what, like, I don't believe in the superhero fatigue stuff. I don't believe in that. I think it's just the movies haven't been that great. But at the same time, they want to make sure that people are invested, that people want to go see this movie. So you're going to put up, Marvel is putting out all these leaks. Marvel is talking to these scoopers and telling them little things to put out here and there, right? Because they're not putting out all the major stuff. They're just getting, hey guys, this is what we're planning on doing. You're not going to want to miss this one. So I don't know, man. I'm excited for it, but I think you need to really tone it back a little bit with the information you're giving us, because you're pretty much giving us the whole movie, and I'm not. I don't like that. What about you?
I think we're going to find some surprises. They're going to see some
for sure. Yeah, for sure.
But we'll have to see. I mean, at the end, how does he win? How does Doom win at the end of Doomsday? He will, and seeing that will be interesting too.
Facts. Who dies, right? How many Avengers die? Like, do they? Because when I seen a clip for they were talking about like 90% of the Avengers dying, like 90% of superheroes dying in Doomsday, which is interesting. Just don't announce a Spider-Man movie if you know that he's gonna die in Doomsday. You know what I'm saying?
What if I told you that all but 12 characters make it? I mean, all die except for 12 characters in the worlds. All the worlds die.
Yep.
Only 12 people are left in all of existence.
Yep. I agree. And then when you get Secret Wars, you can have some of them come back, like Maestro Hulk, you know, King Thanos.
Yeah, variants of everyone, because now we have one world that he put together. So now you can have all that, and you cannot mess up T'Challa.
Facts. Well, they're still going to mess up T'Challa, but we already know about that. But guys, man, it's like, it seems like every week we do this show, there's always a Doomsday something, because it's always the last topic where it's the biggest one, and it's always something about Doomsday. You know what I mean? And I think until the movie comes out, we're going to be getting a lot of these leaks. We're going to be getting a lot of scoopers trying to scoop it up and, you know, put out oh, this is what's happening before everybody else. So just be wary of what you're reading. Like, take a lot of it with a grain of salt, but also
Mhm.
understand that there are some of these scoopers that are like have their ear to the ground and are going to be right. Like, there's going
Yeah.
to be a lot of the theories that we heard are going to be right, you know? So definitely. Guys, let us know what you think about Doomsday. What do you think about Sylvie coming back? Do you think that you want to see Sylvie? Because I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, you know, it's weird to me because it's like you got all of this stuff that they're talking about, and it seems like it's, you know, the Kang Dynasty 2, or, you know, a rework of the Kang Dynasty, stuff like that. Then you're gonna add, so it seems like this movie is going to have a lot in it. I hope they can handle it properly, because it looks like there's gonna be a lot, man. But
Yeah, because
we're gonna get, yeah,
I
go ahead.
want to know what you think about them race swapping Doom and some of the variants.
Ooh, well, you know me, I don't care. You know, you can give me a black Doom, I'm fine. Give me an Asian Doom, I'm fine, right? Especially when it's a variant, right? And
What about
that's,
the gender? What if you being a female Doom?
well, they're gonna do that too. I have a feeling that they're gonna show these Dooms to get killed, right? All the variant Dooms are gonna be killed, because I think they're talking about having him be um King Doom or something like that, you
Yeah.
know. So yeah, to do that, he's probably gonna kill all the variants. So there'll probably be little, you know, because
I don't
if
want
you
Ana
think
De Armas. Ana De Armas is supposed to be one of the Doom variants. I don't want her dying. I don't need her dying. Come on, let her live. Let her live, guys. It's okay.
hey, listen, I'm right there with you. But at the same time, when you see all these leaks, if they do this, like, it seems like it's gonna be like a 5 hour movie. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta
No,
get through all this.
100%.
So, you know, they're gonna be quick little killing of all the Dooms. Maybe a montage of him just killing variant Dooms to show how powerful he is, or something like that. So we'll see
It's
how
gonna
it
be like
goes.
the
But
Highlander. There only could be one.
yeah,
The
yeah.
Highlander, so he like absorbs all of them to become more powerful. Like like this
Uh,
is happening.
Agreed. Agreed. Let's get into the comments, and then we will close it out for the night. Collector Movie Man said, yeah, I heard Ana de Armas is going to be a Doom variant. Yes, she is. Do you like taking care of business? Jeff John Doe Juggalo might do a watch party for that one. Taking care of business was fire. I liked it.
I'm
I
okay with
liked it.
that. I might do a watch party with that.
Yeah. Who would you cast for Spike Lee biopic? Sam Rockwell? Ooh,
I
I
gotta
don't
do
know.
Sam Rockwell as Spike Lee.
I don't know.
No,
I don't know. I'd have to think about
Sam
that.
Rockwell. No, not Spike. Come on, no.
Would Ralph Fiennes be a good brainiac?
He's too old.
Maybe.
But he'll be good. Yeah.
Would you like Junkyard Dog biopic? 100% yes. Give me a Junkyard Dog biopic. I would watch that. Sylvie was annoying in season 2. Extremely annoying.
Well, I mean, come
Extremely.
on. She was though. I want to find something good to say about her in season 2, but I really can't.
Extremely annoying in that, man. Thor dying. Yeah. You know
Yeah.
what? At the end of the day, I think this is what, and I think that's what the only problem that I had with Infinity War is that we knew the characters that died would come back. Now, if you give us Doomsday and you kill off a lot of these characters, and then in Secret Wars you have the remaining ones or whatever, they're fighting variants, and then in the new the new reboot, you have different characters playing, then those deaths mean something, right? The deaths in Infinity War didn't really mean nothing because none of them really freaking died except for Vision. So if I want to see a death, I want it to stick.
Man, all I
Go
know
ahead.
is when when Child came in through, he's like, I had a tear come down my eye. He gave Captain America the die. Like, yeah, you're allowed. Go ahead.
Facts. Man, that would be crazy if Thor died, but it would bring stakes.
He's done, and he would come back as Rune Thor, but he'll leave forever because he'll be a cosmic entity. he'll never come back. But that'll be Chris Hemsworth a way to walk off the character and be done.
Facts. I agree. Because you guys can't play these characters forever. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't mind a recast. So brother, you're telling me that she is a you as a woman?
That's
Yeah,
100.
pretty
You
much.
see, you hear Chris Hemsworth saying that. So, brother,
Yeah.
you're telling me she is you as a woman.
Facts. I hope Thor does not die. I want him to die.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's
so I
okay.
sent the email regarding last week.
Oh,
Is from
perfect.
Stacy Akers. Good job.
Gotcha. So I'll take care of
And
that then, Stacey.
and thanks for the fun and welcoming community and programs. Appreciate it, man.
Oh,
Glad
man,
you guys enjoy it. You know,
you guys are why
What
we do
if-
this. Like, we talk about this stuff in the morning. This is why we have fun doing it, because of you.
absolutely, 100%. What if love becomes Angela?
I
Love
think
who?
I want love to be part of another kind of cosmic entity in itself. Or she takes, maybe when Thor goes off, he takes love with her and they become something special out in like cosmos.
Yeah, I agree. Super Saiyan King Thor kicking butt. Absolutely.
That's exactly when he comes back. Thor like, nah! He's gonna have yellow hair and
Ooh, over unders for you, Michael. Over under 1.5 billion. I think it makes
Over.
$1 billion. Yeah, I think it makes over $1 billion.
I was under before, and now after I saw it, people were in the theater. I was watching the movie last night. People in the theater were crying. I was like, what you doing crying? And then I remember I cried while I was watching the thing. I was like,
Facts. John Lennon biopic 450 million, Beatles biopic 300 million, George and Ringo combined 300 million. Which one is released in the same month, I believe? They were?
Yeah, that's all low.
Michael's a different breed though.
Yeah.
Like, let's just put it that way. Michael is a different breed.
You could go into the middle of like an island, right? In the middle of the of South America, on the Amazon, and they got nothing, have never seen anything, and they know Michael Jackson. They probably moonwalking right now, doing the leg kick, moonwalking on the beach.
Facts. You got starving African kids who have no TV and nothing, and they know Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying?
100%. Go, Mama say, Mama say, Mama like
facts. Dead Man's Wire, the new Gus Von Saint movie, is great. Pacino does great in that.
Pacino's so old, man. It's so hard.
Yeah.
For me right now.
Yeah, same thing. Like, Harrison Ford is one of my favorite actors, like, of all time, but now he's getting really old, and I just don't like care to see him in certain things anymore. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't want a whole movie. I don't want the whole movie given away. Neither do I. Do you have a favorite John Campea moment? No.
Yeah, I used to like watching John Campea, but then the way he treated some other people that I know makes me not be able to support him as much as I would want to, because I love the way he formats his show.
Yeah,
I think he's a pioneer in a lot of stuff, the way he did stuff. But like him, when he does that to other people that I know, I can't rock with him the same way.
Agreed. And let me tell you a little story. All right. I used to follow John Campea. I used to have him on a Facebook, right? Now, it's not like we had any conversations or we were close friends or anything, but he would usually post some crap about NBA or something like that. And I didn't like what he was posting. It's not true. Like, there's no facts to what he was talking. Like, for example, I think he was saying like LeBron James better than Kobe, better than Michael Jordan, stuff like that. And I would come at him. And you know what would happen? He blocked me. So yeah, fuck him. He doesn't like when people come at him, right? He doesn't like when people come at him with facts and do anything like that. He'll block you right away, and he blocked me. I think Doom kills Steve Rogers in the beginning of Doomsday for staying with Peggy in that timeline. Dr. Doom will appear during that dance scene and take out Steve and Peggy. That's interesting.
That would be interesting. Okay.
Yeah, she's dating my favorite actor, Tom Cruise. said 5
5
hours. Let's
hours.
go.
Let's go. That's going to be a 5-hour movie. Well, actually, because think about it, Doomsday and Secret Wars together, it's going to be somewhere around 6.5 hours.
Yeah, absolutely. Danny, you know you can't hold it that long for 5 hours, bro. You better put a couple of intermissions in that movie if we doing 5 hours for me. Cause I know I'm gonna be going to the bathroom like 4 or 5 times. I gotta look for and when you haven't seen a movie, right? You gotta pick your times where it's like, okay, there's talking. Let me run to the bathroom now before something happens. You know what I mean?
You come back, you peek it through the window like you sitting in the high, like, did I miss anything?
Yeah. Did I miss anything? Did I miss anything? Trust me. There's many times where I'm like, okay, is this the time now? Okay, there's talking. All right, let me go to the bathroom now. So yeah, 100%. They're gonna do it like the one. Doom will jump from universe to absorb their powers like Jet Li did. Yeah, I think they're gonna do something like that, Danny. I think so.
It's the Highlander. There only could be one.
Hamish Linklater as Brainiac. Don't they already have the actor for Brainiac, or they just know they're doing Brainiac?
They know they're doing Brainiac, but I haven't heard it being cast yet.
Okay. Steve Carell, Alfred.
It's too funny. I don't know. I don't know if I want. I want a little bit more serious, dry. Because I mean, these be like British.
Yeah, I agree. This should not die. This should not die. He is too young as a god to die. That would be a bad idea, in my opinion.
But no, he dies to come back. But he comes back. So like he dies because Thor dies like 3 or 4 times through in the comic book run, and he always comes back more powerful. So like we do that.
And one time he was killed by the Hulk. Yeah.
Oh my God. So and then he comes back and kills the Hulk. Like
the only one who has not come back to life is poor Heimdall. Facts. Heimdall. Facts. The facts. I'm gonna curse. Fuck the black guy. You know what I mean? We're seeing it. T'Challa, Heimdall, fuck him. Do you want to see 40-year-old virgin called 20-year-old virgin about their sons? No,
because 20-year-old virgin is fine.
Yeah, exactly.
That means you made it, son. I don't need to be a grandfather at 45 years old. No.
Facts. But the real question is, will Doomsday explain why Thor was crying in the Deadpool? You mean why Deadpool was crying over? Yes, they will. Yes. I believe they will.
And that's what we're going to see, that scene, and we're going to, everyone forgot about it, but we're going to see what we saw from Ragnarok in this movie.
Yes. And it would make sense because Marvel likes to take these dramatic moments and add a joke to it, right? So you're gonna see Thor die, and then Loki, and then Deadpool pop up, and we're gonna see that scene. 100%, that's gonna happen. I think characters should die because we're heading to the end, and it needs to be stakes. No more cop out, safe shit. I agree. Favorite meal: fried chicken, homie. We're black.
No. I like gumbo.
You like gumbo? Wow.
Like New Orleans gumbo, real gumbo. Like, you know, when the guy who's feeding it to you, you don't even understand the words that come out of his mouth. You're like, damn, no. You're like, that's kind of what I want. I want to not even understand what the hell that dude's saying. You know it's about to be fine.
The only problem is that he could be telling you there's some gator in there, right, Danny? You know, we don't want none of that. No. How do you think Battle World will be created? With the creation of a new universe. So Doom is probably going to take Loki's spot where he's sitting right now. And with that, he's going to take a spot, but rumor is that he's going to use Franklin or Sentry to control it. And he's going to create Battle World.
One world. Like Battle World will be one world that he's going to, from all those things, he's going to take all the characters away from all those things and get rid of all the other timelines and have one line. What's up, Steve?
What's up, Steve? Thank you for popping in. Much appreciated. Anzo, I feel you. When your legacy actors reach a certain age, I think they should bow out gracefully. Yeah, 100%.
Exactly. 100%. And that's exactly what you'll be getting.
Yeah. Campy and Grace Randalls are very annoying. I agree. Pippi Longstocking action reboot. No.
Action? What's up, action?
What do you mean, Pippi Longstocking going around shooting people and killing people? No, I'm good.
Dude, that would be hilarious. That sounds like one of those cheap horror movies. Pippi Longstocking is like a dude with a cigar. You got
Collector Movie Man said, "I'll be going to the bathroom in my empty pot
Fuck,
bottle."
fuck.
Here's the
Yep,
here's the
exactly.
problem though. Here's the problem though. The movie is probably going to be packed, so you're gonna have to whip it out real quick and try and adjust to it. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna
All you gotta do is wear a trench coat. You good to go? Trench coat mafia. Let's go. We got this.
facts. Blocking someone just because they agree with an opinion is such a sissy move. I agree.
Exactly.
I agree. Bring a cup or wear a diaper. Yeah. I'm gonna buy some Depends, Danny. 100%. But then again, even if I had on some Depends, I'd still be like, "This is nasty. What am I doing, bro?"
You get sit there. That little sit there, dude.
You know what I mean? Like, this is nasty. What am I doing? I want Superman Unbound version of Brainiac. Oh yeah, yeah. I want a really good Brainiac. If we're finally getting Brainiac in these movies, they have to do him good, man. You know what I mean? I want to be like, ooh, feel like when I felt when I watched Thanos. You know what I mean? Like or Killmonger.
Like you're smarter than everyone
villain.
around.
Yeah. I want a really good Brainiac. I want Maestro and King Thanos for sure. I think you're gonna get it. I think we're gonna get it, Danny. 100%. Nachos for me or pizza. Oh, I love me some nachos, bro. I love me some nachos. Gumbo over chicken. Nzo, take his card right now. I know, Danny. Thank you, Danny. I appreciate it.
I am mulatto. So from New Orleans. So yeah, my family, my father's side of the family is super from New Orleans. So yeah, some gumbo sound good. And you know what the best thing is? Some gumbo with some fried chicken. That's the best thing in the world.
Wait. Hold on. Your father's black, right?
Yes.
His father's black, right?
His father is for
no. Wait, no. I get no. We ain't even talking about the grandparents. I'm just saying your father's black, your mother's black. You are black, motherfucker. You ain't mulatto. All right?
No. I'm coming from I'm super black. Don't get me wrong.
Okay. Okay.
I'm Black Panther black. You know what I'm talking
about? Okay, I got you. That's what I'm saying.
But my grandfather, my dad's father is mulatto. His father, my great grandfather, it's direct. I can tell you exactly where we're from, Ghana. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, we have that thing, but you have that gumbo thing in your, you think that my grandmother made great gumbo. My father made great gumbo, and we go on to New Orleans. And if you have some beignets and some gumbo, man. But for me, I'm my blackness allows me to have some fried chicken wings with my gumbo. Like,
yeah, you better have some fried chicken on that plate.
Lemon pepper on it. I gotta put some lemon pepper on it too.
And watermelon and grape juice on that plate as well. Let's just put it that way. All right.
Well, grape juice, man. Give me that purple stuff.
That purple stuff.
Flavorade. What you talking about? Some grape juice. You got good money. Now we got flavor water. Let's go.
Facts. For 80s and 90s, Avengers with Tom Cruise would have been better. Iron Man or Captain America.
80s and Tom Cruise, it would have been Captain America.
It would have been Captain America. I agree.
Because he runs.
Oh, did you guys hear Patrick Stewart is done filming his scenes for Doomsday and he's retiring? Absolutely, yes. Which he should retire from now. I mean, Patrick Stewart done what he done, right? We got the Star Trek stuff, and he's very good at what he does. So yeah, I think at some point it's time for you to hang it up, and I think it's good for him. Rice with chicken and fried plantains is my favorite meal. Blood clot, yeah, Jamaican brother.
Let me ask some jerk chicken and then give him some black beans and rice.
Yes. How you mean?
I might eat that tonight, man. Some black beans.
Boy, I'm thinking about that too. You know what I mean? Yeah. I was like, you know what? Maybe we ain't gonna cook tonight. Maybe we're gonna get some Jamaican food up in here. Make female Alfred Angelica Houston Alfreda.
No, we're
not doing that. No. They did do a Popeye's horror story. I think he ate radioactive spinach. Yeah, that sounds stupid as hell, but it happened. Oh, they did do that.
It's what you do now. I mean, once you get to that point where you can make movies about them. I mean, we got Steamboat Willie killing people. I mean, come on, that's
They had Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh killing people. Yeah.
Blood
because
honey.
Yeah, because these movies are well, the characters are no longer copywritten, right? So
Mhm.
now people can grab them and make their own movies, and that's exactly what they did. Do you think they're gonna get a variant of Tom Cruise playing Iron Man? No, no, I
I
don't think
think
so.
they
I
they
hope
talk
they
about it,
do.
but I don't think they ever get anymore.
Yeah, I hope they do, but I don't think they will. Brainiac was awesome when they portrayed him on the Krypton show. Look it up. Yo, Krypton was good. I loved what they did with Doomsday and Krypton. I think that was the best version of Doomsday we got in live action, and I think the movie's not doing that is was crazy. No, you doing too much gumbo and chicken.
Hey man, it's fire. What is wrong with you, man? You don't know how. Yeah, that's a staple in it. With some gumbo and some fried chicken. That's what I do every New Year's Eve. We make a gumbo and we have some fried chicken. We fry the chicken fresh and we do gumbo and we eat a bowl of gumbo and you got some fried chicken, man. It's so good. It's so good.
Obama
And
is
some
mixed with
cornbread.
white and some cornbread. Yeah, can't
And some
forget the
cornbread.
cornbread. I don't like cornbread. Obama is mixed with white and black, right? Yeah, I don't like me some cornbread, bro. I don't like cornbread. I don't like it. Nah, I get it. You're gonna
I'm
take my
hurt.
black card. I get
No,
it.
I can't take his black card, but I'm hurt. But you know what? Hey guys, don't tell nobody. I don't like macaroni and cheese.
How did you chaps all meet? We met on internet. Me and Brian connected on. Actually, you know what's funny? Because I always thought our first reaction, well, our first stream together was on Chillmonger Scream.
Mhm.
But you were watching us when we were doing with Ashley, right?
I
You were
was.
like from the beginning. You were in the chats talking and stuff. So it's all
Yep.
YouTube.
I've
It's
been
all
watching
YouTube.
Nzo. I've been watching Danny too before I even met with you guys with Chill.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? And then we all met up on the chill chat. Well, I met these guys, then I met them, introduced them to Donnie and everybody, and they introduced me to their side, and that's how it meant. It's like kindred souls, you know what I mean? Even though we disagree on a lot of stuff, we still have a lot of chemistry and good vibes talking to each other. Like, there's a lot of people you meet on YouTube. Not all of them have my number. Brian
Yeah.
does. You know what I mean? Danny does. You know what I mean? Terrence does. The rest of them can kiss my black behind. But, you know what I mean? We have each other's numbers and we talk all the time.
Call,
so, yeah.
like literally call and talk. Like that's what you're supposed to do. Yeah.
Facts. Campia said that the He-Man movie is good from what he heard from people seeing it early. Wait, it's finished?
It's not all the way. I thought production wasn't all the way done yet. Still,
Yeah, same here. So if they're probably just seeing little pieces of it. But would '90s Gina Davis be good Wonder Woman? Maybe.
oh,
Fantasy Island. You don't like cornbread? What? Yeah, that's right. Hey guys, I'm gonna let you go. I'm going to make lunch and then take a quick shower and maybe go for a little walk. Yeah, we closing it up anyway. So thank you, Collector, for popping in. You know, like you always there supporting. I respect that. You know what I mean? I respect everybody that comes and supports us because you guys could be doing anything else instead of hanging out with us. You guys could be doing anything else, but you're here on YouTube watching us, and I appreciate that. Yeah, take it. Anzo don't like macaroni. I like macaroni.
No, he said I don't because I don't like. He says take it on, so he don't like macaroni.
Oh,
He's trying to say, take this card from me now. You ain't getting my card, bro. Ain't getting my card.
Wait, Brian don't like macaroni?
Yeah, I said that's my secret. I don't like macaroni.
What?
So I had a bad experience. Let me explain this. So I was 5 years old, and my aunt had me sitting there. She made some cold macaroni. It had no cheese on it. It was in this red stuff, and she put it in the bowl, right? And then you know, you growing up, right? You don't finish the food. You don't get up from the table. So she's watching me for 5 hours. I'm saying that I really want to get up because they're having fun. So I'm eating this stuff. I'm trying to eat it, and I throw up. And she's like, "You gonna sit there eat the throw up? I ain't gonna eat the throw up." So I threw the stuff on the ground. So she made me sit at the table all that time. Ever since that day, I can't eat macaroni. I don't eat any pasta because of that. It's my aunt's fault. I love you, auntie lady, but no, I'm telling you, it's her fault. I don't eat any pasta. I had a bad experience.
We got to get you some of those Jamaican macaroni pies, bro. Those things are fire. Trust me, you might like that. Said have a awesome day, guys. You too, Collector. Always a pleasure. What's your favorite scene in a thriller where they start looking around and going to microfilm to find more about the person they thought they could trust? Ooh, I'd have to get back to you on that.
Let's just go with it. What we just saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fire. Yeah. Collector Movie Man, looking forward to your programs. Have a great day. Absolutely. I bet you Chris will get some special offer to view Human and say how good or bad it is. Watch what I tell you. No, I agree with you, Danny. We're gonna find out Chris got some special, seen it early, and yeah, I don't blame you. I don't.
And then I'm gonna
disagree.
argue with him, and then he's gonna talk for 15 minutes, and then I was gonna leave. Like, all right, I'm out.
Facts. Facts. Guys, thank you everybody for popping in. That is the show today. I appreciate all of you coming in. Bryon appreciates it as well. Bryon, tell the people where they can find you one last time, sir.
Yo, Mondays, Thursdays, Saturdays, we do Spoiler Kings, having a lot of fun talking about all the same type of stuff, except I can even focus on more comic book stuff because they get mad at me when I do it. But whatever. But here, Saturday mornings, rewind, bring your cereal with you. I don't care. Bring your waffles with you. Let's get some grits. Let's get some oatmeal. Let's go. Come with us. Let's go over all the weekly news and have fun with this man Nzo. Appreciate you.
Oh man, I appreciate you as well, brother. You know what I mean? Like I said, we have a great chemistry doing this show, and I enjoy it. I look forward to it every week. You know what I mean? I look forward to streaming with all of you guys, to be honest with you, you know? So I definitely appreciate that. He said, make sure don't get your video taken down again. Yeah, we won't. Not this time. Not this time. I had to cut so much stuff out of the last episode, bro. It was like, man. You know,
we ain't showing no trailers, no nothing, because we're going to talk about this stuff.
Great show. One day I have to come on and keep the show sane. Hey, you know, I invited you over one time, Danny, you know, and you are my replacement if Bryon ever can't make it. So definitely. 100%. And Aker said, yes, terrific chemistry. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that, man. You know what I mean? Definitely. 100%. But again, we'll see you next week. Make sure to check out Bryon and the Spoiler Kings. Make sure to check out Danny. Make sure to check me out because we're always doing some stuff over there. And make sure to check out The Road to Wisdom when he does his videos. If you want some inspirational stuff, make sure to check that out there. I rag on Danny a lot, but he does some great stuff over there. So make sure to check him out. And he still has the worst takes on YouTube. Peace.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.